Hey everybody, it's Last hobocore here, and I got sick last week. I spent 8 days fighting for my life from the flu, and I still actually kind of still have it living in my throat, living in my chest. I still have a bit of a chesty cough, so I've got a designated mute my microphone button now. So fair warning, if I start to erupt in coughs, I'll try and very quickly hit that button on my keyboard to mute myself. And I may forget to turn it back off again. So, you know. See, look, I can't laugh. I can't laugh where it starts. Aside from that, Super Robot Wars Y, the adventure continues. We haven't really done too much, but we've gotten a few fun people. And also, we've gotten something very important. We have actually received the hit and run the hit and away we were supposed to get from pre-ordering the game. So we can go down to Ichika. You know, these are all the pilots we have, as you can see. We don't have too many yet. We have like 4 machines. That's gonna vastly improve over this. Oh no, she's already got hit and run. Okay. Well, never mind then. We'll hold on to that hit and run until someone else. It's been 2 weeks. Forgive me, my friends. I do not remember how to do anything. We might as well get started then, hey? Because we only have one other mission at the moment. And it is a mission for brave heroes in Izu, in Japan, and we're heading to Metropolis, where they find brave but wounded heroes fighting against the Yoma Empire. It's a very cool rock formation they got going over there. I always love to see the goatee. Yeah, more robots. Did Shinji get in the goddamn robot yet? Shinji ain't here, man. Shinji's not gonna be a part of this long-standing adventure through time and space, I'm afraid. So let's get stuck straight into a mission for brave heroes. Shinji's finally free, yes. Stand up, Sukunoa Forte. That's not my name. To be a ninja is to give up your attachments to anything other than the mission. But, you don't have what your brother has. You may as well give up. You can't do that. Then stand up. Find the power sleeping in you and bring out every last bit. If you can't do that, you'll die. And that'll be the end of it. I've got to, no matter what. Brother, I swear I'll become a ninja. And I'll keep her safe. Our sister, Echika. Craft, stop stalking. Dost thou desire the power? Hello? Knocking on the door in a Mormon outfit. Hello? Hello? Dost thou desire the power? The mobile city-state A Advent is committed to respecting the wishes of all of those who have gathered here. For those still trying to catch up, this is Ichika, one of our protagonists. She's in charge of our battleship. She's 14 years old, and her deceased father gifted her a battleship with an entire city inside of it. So we are flying around protecting our Third Amendment rights to ensure no soldiers live in our houses. The 3 guarantees of residency, safety, and energy will remain in effect, and you will not be compelled to renounce your citizenship. Oh, also, yeah, we did declare ourselves our own nation because the entirety of the Earth Federation collapsed as well. Kind of a big deal. Currently, I'm acting as sole representative, but we will soon be convening a council to let you weigh in on future policies. My fellow citizens, I'm asking you to help me improve the A Advent, our new country. I lost count of how many times the AAD channel has broadcast this message today. So let's just open. Oh, well, I don't think we actually do. Well, we can. Ah, it doesn't even tell us what we need to know. Screw you. I wanted to know what the AAD channel was. Ichika is doing her best. Say hello to, like, the best NPC that we're going to see throughout the game. This man will never take that fan out of his pants, I don't think. It's still hard to believe that such a young girl would lead a country. She wouldn't be the first. Remember Queen Relina of the Sank Kingdom? Yo, remember the Sank Kingdom, guys? Oh, yeah, the Federation didn't just collapse. The guy who was put out and said, it's too hard, where we all quit and we're dismantling the government that was keeping the peace at the same time. Yeah, he was like, running the entire world is hard. I'm remaking the UN, so I don't have to work this hard. I mean, she's just a placeholder until we elect a real representative anyway. Yeah, we'll just have to humor her little make-believe until then. See, I told you, every time this guy opens his mouth, it's dog shit. We should, we should eject him from the ship. But we won't because Echika is nice. That's putting it pretty harshly, isn't it? Fine. Rich girl's new hobby, then. Doesn't matter what you call it. If she can't do the job, she's out. Simple as that. I hear people have been seeing Echika around quite a bit. As in, she's inspecting the city? I'm not sure, but apparently you can see her walking around the residential area at times. No matter where you go, there's always trouble. Might as well stay here and enjoy those 3 guarantees. It's been 3 days since Echika made her declaration of independence. It seems like the repeated broadcasts have helped to quell unrest among the citizens. Yeah, but didn't stop something like half the residents from leaving the ship. Yeah, like, I can totally understand. You live in Japan, your house takes off, and then the person in charge of your house is like, we're gonna split from Japan. You're like, all my stuff is there. Like, my job is there. I can't really leave it. I mean, not everyone was on board with the whole independence thing. How did your family take the news, Yumoki? Mom said she isn't leaving because her parents' house is here. How about you, Minami? I think they talked about it, but that didn't go anywhere, so I guess we're staying. I mean, it's not like I wanted to leave anyway. Right. Anyone's free to come or go. That was the promise. No point in thinking about folks who left. We'll make this a good country. Then people will be lining up to get in. That's right. And that's why Wise Next has to protect the A Advent. Wise Next is the name of our team. We actually got to name the team in, like, the 3rd mission. That's what I like to hear. Finally found your determination, eh? Hey, my enthusiasm is my best quality. It's been a long time since I dreamed of my training. That might be why. The maids can take care of security. We need to go back to our headquarters. Echika wants to discuss what will happen next. Now the A Advent is free. What will we do with this freedom? Yeah, we have like a maid corps of about 99 maids to keep an eye on things. The number of residents aboard the A Advent is currently at 18,453. Not bad. Not bad. That's 48.6% of what population was at the time of the A Advent's departure. Pretty good odds. Pretty good odds. Perhaps in anticipation of the situation, our infrastructure is automated and can be operated by a small number of people. However, I know, as a city, no. As a country, we must avoid a further decline in population. Well, as long as we're here, no one's gonna die. All we have to do is show the world how great a place the A Advent is. Exactly the plan. I'm sure Wiseneck's going to be a big help in that regard. By the way, has the A Advent really become independent? Yes. The new League of Nations has recognized our sovereignty and our membership. I'm sure the fact that we have no territory disputes made it go much more smoothly than it might have. Oh, so Japan doesn't miss the entire town that walked off? Actually, a town and a half? I guess they're treating us as like a movable colony. In return, we're required to follow the instructions of each individual nation in which we travel. That's fair, I guess. Can't just enter another country's territory without permission, after all. Thanks to Domon's mediation, we're allowed to stay in Japan. Other nations shouldn't be able to cause problems with the A Advent as easily, now. For better and worse, the Japanese government is keeping a close eye on us. I was also able to gain permission to accompany the A Advent on the pretext of training and supervision. I'm surprised you got the okay for that. There are people in the government who question the current path we're on. Let's just say someone pulled some strings in my favor. Say, Domon, now that there are nations again, are the Gundam fights going to restart? I haven't heard anything about it either way, yet. If they do restart the Gundam fights, would you participate as the representative of the A Advent? I'll think about it. But you wouldn't be able to use your burning Gundam then, would you? Well, you just have to make a new one in that case. The A Advent Gundam. Who says he's going to represent us in the fight? I'll be running for that spot too. Interesting. Accept your challenge, Takuma. Domon versus Takuma. Now that's a fight I gotta see. Is it bothering you how laid back they're being about all this? I get where you're coming from, but the A Advent has given us freedom like we never had. I think we should look forward to it with a positive attitude, don't you? I'm not really feeling it myself. We have power, that's true, but we're lacking something necessary to use it properly. And that would be funds, is what I suspect you mean to say. Really? I thought you were loaded, Echika. Loaded, even for a microstate, is on a completely different scale than the wealth of a single family. You can make some good money by selling materials and combat data from the enemies we beat. could, and those may work as ways to supplement our funds. Combat is too unreliable to be a viable source of income. Plus, I feel like if we start making our living in combat, we'll start feeling too much like we're looking for fights. Agreed. Our goal should be to avoid conflicts as much as we can. We'll make do with the assets of Houtfast Friend Burton for the time being, but we won't be able to sustain the A Advent for long without a plan. This is what I wanted to gather you here to discuss. I've called in someone who can advise us on how to proceed. I'm Hayato Jin of the Saotomi Laboratory. I'm pleased to see you well, Representative Echiko. Thank you for joining us, Commander Jin. Ah, so you're bringing in the commander to advise us on making money piles. Does that mean the Saotomi Laboratory is going to pay for our stuff? No, but I'm here to offer some insight. I appreciate it greatly. We're looking to establish a core business, but we're not quite sure how to go about it yet. Well, the A Advent's Nirikana Eye is a terrific reactor, right? If we could sell that energy, we would attract factories and stuff, I guess. A little ineloquent, but that was going to be the thrust of my own advice. Selling energy. Since the Revolutionary War, and jammers, the world has been suffering from a severe generalized energy shortage. The A Advent and its unique reactor, therefore, could easily provide energy to areas and facilities that need it. Conveniently for you, many countries and facilities have prepared for this by setting up large amounts of energy storage. They could get back up and running if they just had someone who could fill those batteries up. That would certainly be the most immediate service we could provide right now. I already have a potential client lined up for you. Set a course to Izu. Izu? That's where the Nambara connection is! Base of Combattler V. The heck's a Combattler V? It's a super robot, combined from 5 machines. Protected the Earth from the Campbellian invasion. What, so the client's gonna be the Nambara connection itself? No, it's Mootropolis. Ah, Riotne's place! The guardian deity of Mu, who fought against the Yoma Empire. Yeah, I heard the pilot is a boy our age. Speaking of, in the Mootropolis control room, with a beautiful sunroof and a wonderful view of the clouds there, and 3 chairs where they just look at graphs, I guess. Mom, when is Barao going to attack? I don't know. How could you not know? You're the one who said he would be coming. You've already defeated the Fury Brothers, their highest-ranking officers, and destroyed the Guardian Dragon, Baragorn. The Yoma Empire has nothing left but the Emperor himself. I have no doubt that Barao will come to confront you. Then, where is he? Why isn't he coming? To avenge Jinguji's death. To protect you. I have to bring down the Yoma Empire. I have to! Akira. Calm down, Akira. Hey, Tetsuya! Seems like Tetsuya Tsurugi just keeps popping up in the strangest of places for us. Yelling at your mother won't solve anything. But Tetsuya! He's right, Akira. It's flat top. The recent string of battles has stretched our resources thin. If Barrow were to attack Mootropolis now, we wouldn't be able to engage him. We should focus on strengthening our defenses for now. This guy really does look like he should be, like, leading a revolution in, like, I don't know, the 70s in South America. But impatience agitates the mind. It'll have a negative influence on riding. Correct. For now, I say we maintain a calm attitude and observe the Yoma Empire's activity. If there's ever trouble, Tetsuya will help us protect Mootropolis. Sorry, but I can't just sit back and do nothing. Akira. Jinguji's death hit Akira pretty hard. So, like, Jinguji was, like, a friend to all of them who piloted a different machine. And I think, basically, I read up how he died, because I haven't seen Raiden myself. They were fighting against a guy whose armor was way too strong. So Jinguji crashed into the guy and detonated explosives from the inside, killing himself, but also killing this really dangerous enemy. So, yeah, that happened. That's why Jinguji is dead. If they fail to protect the Star of Ramu, then Reiko would. It's a lot for one man to bear. It's the Yoma Empire! The Yoma Empire is approaching! It's finally happening! Close the big shell. All hands, defensive stations! Akira! I know, Dad. I'm going to defeat Baral. I'll keep Mom safe. I swear! Kira. Yeah, he did a hero Yui, but he didn't stick the landing, which is where, you know, you blow yourself through the sky and land. Mission for brave heroes. Well, we have 2 of those. We have 2 brave heroes. Incoming Dolomes! I like the dome is a seashell. It's kind of, like, it's cute. Where's Akira? Spark her out! Don't really know what to say about that, except he does that every time he gets in. Impressive. I definitely wouldn't do that. Don't try that at home. Do not try to board the super robot by ramping as high as you can. Raideen and Great Mazinger have deployed. Yeah, we got Great here as well. Is that all they've got? I can crush Gloams in my sleep. Calm down, Akira. This is just the first wave. Show yourself, Baro. I'm ready for you. He's not in the mood to listen, is he? Bring it on, Yoma Empire. As long as Raideen stands, he'll never win. Hey, so let's check out our enemies first. The Dolomes, or Dlome, I don't really know. But yeah, they are popcorn. They are the most popcorn enemy in this game. Their attacks ain't nothing. Their abilities ain't nothing. They die to one hit to everything once you have like a small amount of upgrades in them. So like, yeah, they're popcorn. They're there for you to eat and get morale up. Here's Great. Great is very much the Shin Great design, even though we're taking him from Masen Kaiser. And as you can expect, it is a very strong machine with a full complement of cool attacks. And yeah, and Tetsuya is a fighting machine. He's already got everything he needs to stay in the fight pretty well. And then we've got Akira in Raideen, who has not... I don't think Raideen's been in the Super Robot Wars game since MX, where his plot kind of intermingled with Razafon, which is definitely a good way to do things. And yeah, he comes with a fairly large Super Robot complement of attacks as well. Like, you know, and as you can sort of see here, he has a unique ability called Psychic Power, and that basically just means that his dodge and crit rates are increased, and also he actually just has SP regen, so that's really great, actually. Like, you know, six per turn isn't tremendous, but like SP regen in any Super Robot Wars game is great, and to have someone like basically starting out of the box with it is pretty great. Anyway, I'm just gonna put these guys next to each other. We don't want to like roam too far forwards because more enemies will be spawning from back there. If anything, we probably should have just like moved over here because everyone will be spawning over there. Nice house. Let's just end the phase for now. Let's come over. Here we go. Let's get started. Jinguchi, I won't let your sacrifice go to waste. Now it's my turn. I'll protect Akira and Reiko, even if it costs me my life. What is it? It's so moody. So yeah, jellyfish that sounds like a parrot.
悪魔に俺たちの世界を渡しはしない。グレート大砲
Why are you attacking the sea fauna? The sea fauna are attacking us, actually. Never in the history of humanity has there ever been a pacifist jellyfish. They will go you straight away. They have no concept of peace. Jellyfish exist in a state of war forever.
パワーだけじゃないぞ、グレートは。リングージの意志は俺が継ぐ。行くぜ、グレート大砲
No brain equals no peace. Exactly. Here we go. I love the way Tetsuya yells breastbone as Mazen Kaiser Tetsuya. Listen to this.
Karattaka. リングージの意志は俺が継ぐ。塵一つ残さず燃え尽きろ。ブレストバーン
I just love the pitch down that he does. Yes, this is the second Mazen Kaiser OVA theme. And it slaps. He doesn't seem too into this. No. He's fighting to protect everyone, don't you worry about that. He's taking this seriously. Something's coming from farther back! It's the Gaunt! Along with multiple combined fury beasts? You know, my empire is supposed to be on the verge of collapse. Damn it. Our team will take them all on if we have to. Kira, no! You're being too reckless. I have to be. I have to protect my mother at all costs. Who demanded that of you? Mom? By activating the Star of Ramu, it unleashed Raidane's true power, the mystical energy Mutron, in exchange for my life. I can't let you do that, Mom. I can't. I would not hesitate to give my life for the sake of my child. For the sake of peace. Reiko is like from like the end of like a civilization that was like mostly killed out 12,000 years ago. She went to suspended animation, woke up, fell in love with like the beardy science guy with the flat top we saw before, and they had Akira, and that's how come he's able to pilot Raiden. Mom? I'm glad you have a gentle heart, Akira, but right now you're the warrior of Raiden, the guardian deity of Mu. You must fulfill your duty, as I intend to fulfill mine. You mustn't fight for your mother's sake. Fight for freedom. Fight for peace, Akira. But you're so strong. Not even Raiden could. Then you should gather power. Power? You mean neutron energy? No, not that kind of power. You need kindred souls. Comrades. Others like Jinguji. Like Jinguji. Kira, look! Something's coming! Hell yeah! Ring ring! Wise next here! Did someone order a can of whoop ass? The Getarok! It's the help Commander Jin promised us. It's been a while, Tetsuya. Friend of yours? Tetsuya Tsurugi. He's the pilot of Great Mazinger, one of my combat instructors. It looks like you found some comrades at last, Kamui. I didn't ask for these idiots, Commander. Jin dumped them on me. And you're one annoying piece of... Save her for later, Takuma. You have a date with the literal devil. Literal? What do you mean? They're the Yoma Empire. They came back from a 12,000-year slumber to bring back the Age of Demons. 12,000 years ago? Hey, Advent, please respond. This is Higashiyama, Chief of Metropolis. Commander Jin of the Saotomi Laboratory told us to expect you. Miss Echika. I was under the impression we would be supplying them with energy, not fighting. That's true. What will it be, miss? We can still turn the ship around. No, we can't abandon them to this. Wise next, prepare for combat. Got it. This will be Y's next first real battle, so let's give it our best. By the way, Echika, what's with the hat? Oh, since I'm representing the A event, I thought I should dress the part. It was selected by Miss Echika's personal stylist. I think you're really pulling it off. Thank you very much. Yeah, Echika has a beret now. That's how you know she's gained real authority. The enemy force is targeting the A advent. Looks like they took Miss Echika's message a bit personal-like. Whatever the case, we won't back down. Are you here to help us? Of course we are! We're sending those demons back to their hellholes. When people work together, we can draw out potential greater than the sum of our individual parts. Work together. Yes, my son. That's our only hope of defeating the Yoma Empire. You up for it, Akira? You bet. All units, intercept the Yoma Empire forces while protecting Raideen and Great Mazinger. Onwards, Raideen. Let us fight the demons with our new allies. Ah, so there we go. And we might as well just get on rolling. Which means we might want to get... So I don't really have Excel. Oh, we do have Excel. There's nothing for it but to run one step. He's not good in water. He's not good in water. He's very bad in water. These guys, less of a problem. Hey, we can actually hit one of these guys. That's nice. Whew! They really nailed the demonic look. I'm getting goosebumps. Sorry, pardon me. Is that cough coming back? Let's get rid of them. Devils, go cry! You can transform after moving? Oh. I hadn't really been paying attention. Because generally speaking, the ghettos usually only allow you to do that like after you upgrade them. Also, don't backseat. Thank you, but don't backseat. Oh, there you go. They can actually still transform. Huh. Well, there you go. I'll remember that for next time. Also, don't backseat. Hey, God Missile! I'm not alone. I have comrades. With our powers combined, the Yoma Empire won't stand a chance. With me, Raideen, you are the guardian deity of Mu, the defender of humanity. Sorry, when he says with me, he doesn't mean like with me. And he's like, with me! Did you know there's no point killing jellyfish? They aren't alive? That's not true. They're little hate oblongs. They're rounded danger blobs. They live to cast evil. A Advent. Commander Jin told me about them. Certainly a motley crew. Their eyes are all fixed on the same horizon. That's why Akira was able to understand what his mother meant. There's only one thing left now. Crushing the Yoma Empire. Yep, no problems there. Let's keep them coming. Ah, thank you for making this easy. Time for the something beam. We've had kaiju, bugs, terrorists. Guess we're fighting literal demons now. I thought we came here to sell energy. They're asking for a fight, so we'll give them one. It's called customer service. Let's not disappoint them. That's what Wise Next is all about. I love Gamma. Let him with the old spicy customer service. Really, these guys, this is Dynazenon. Essentially, a series that is tied to and happens in the same universe as Gridman. If you remember Gridman from Super Robot Wars 30, that's Dynazenon. Gamma himself actually has very strong ties to the original Gridman TV shit series, the live action one. And now we have Bullseye for Galba, Cheer for Yomogi, Focus for Yume, and Kiyomi is unemployed and will not give us anything. Oh, you've upset him now. This is probably a waste of energy, but that's okay. Thunderbreak is a very large energy eater, so I should probably be a bit more careful about using it, but damn it, I like the animation, so. And now we've got the energy cutter. Yeah, I'm going to be doing the DLC when they release. Generally speaking, we will probably have our progress so slow through this. We will get the yeah, we're not doing this on the break again. Look, I'm sorry, but we're not made of it. We're not made of like EN. But yeah, the DLC when it comes out will definitely like play because it's integrated, so like we'll be able to just sort of start it and do a little bit to catch up when it comes out. We probably won't even be that far into the game when it comes out. It was a similar sort of situation with Super Robot Wars 30, as we played and the DLC came out. I'm not sure who the VA is for Tetsuya typically versus who it is now. Oh yeah, and yeah, Raiden has shield defense. So it's you know the fact that Akira is actually capable of dodging in this machine, and it also has nice defensive shield means that Raiden is actually a little better at taking hits than it might seem. Because obviously it's not as tanky as you could see with like Great Mazinger. It was taking hits quite easily. Anyway, we've still got the silly beasts. I should probably look at those guys too, eh? We'll do that now. So hey, check it out. We've got the combined Fury Beasts. I assume at the start of Raiden, these guys were all separate, and then they just started gluing them all together because they're running out of them. You know, you're having a bad day when you've got, like, 3 dragon heads coming out of your waistline, but, you know, that's his problem, not ours. And he comes with missiles and a hammer. And, you know, they're just big chunky boys. These are the actual, you know, these are the actual threats. And I suppose you would call them the boss level equivalent of the regular mooks. Is the Gante, which just kind of looks like some of the heads kind of look like angry dogs, some of them look like snapping turtles, some of them look like they want to be dinosaurs, all in a rock hand. So yeah, like big shrug there. I don't know what else to tell you, but they are ready to fight. Looks like an anti-spiral. Oh yeah, I'll believe that. Anyway, as you can see, we need to actually get into the air, because if we just try and walk through the water, it's not going to work out very well. So let's get started wearing these guys down, shall we? Kamui's instructor is watching. Let's put on a good show. Be serious for once. The Oma Empire's a dangerous foe. Are you familiar with the demons, Kamui? More than the average human. If you're so scared of them, I'll beat them up for you. Just watch. Oni and demons get nothing on Ark. Let's do this!
悪魔より怖い人間がいるのを教えてやる。あれをやるぞ。カムイ、バク。おう。
Yeah. Expert mode? I imagine it's pretty dicey during the starting stuff. I plan on doing an expert mode run once I've like beaten the game once. This run's just on normal, just so that like we don't spend 100 years on fighting bosses. And I'm sort of making sure I don't upgrade everyone too much so it doesn't become too boring. No. I suppose it doesn't really matter. We can pop into the air because we're B in air and B in water anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's sort of a similar sort of problem with the Gundams. They're not going to perform that well in either air or water, but just have to put up with it, I guess. Could move these two around, I guess. Bring them sort of more around this way. Again with the jet boomerang. Yeah, the G Gundam robots can fly, but their performance on it is not very good. So it's generally speaking, you want to keep them on the ground because they will struggle in the air, but they will also struggle in the water. So it's like, shrug. What you gonna do, right? Yeah. If it was a case of our enemies using beam weapons, I would put them in the water because beam weapons do less damage in the water. But because the enemy is using missiles and like large rocks on sticks, that ain't something we can really like care about. And you know, we're good in the water with our ninja machine, so we're just gonna roll with that. Ninja robots do not perform well in air, but they perform perfectly fine underwater, as all ninjas do. This is a ninja fact. Disappointed. Alright. Why does he have a Hydra head for a Schlong? Well, that's because it's a combined Fury Beast. And they didn't have room on the head to put a head, so they put the Wing Wong up there. I gotta figure once they eat enough of my health, it's fine. Like, where else are you gonna put the heads? Look, you know, like, there's not really that much room on the Mega Beast. Those things have got, like, shields on the backs of their heads as well, like... It makes me jealous. You versus the guy your mother warned you about. I wonder if the tail was from like a completely different beast as well. Because it's like a completely different color. Looks like our Getter team are very popular, but that's fine. We can use this as an opportunity to kill one of these guys. Never mind. I like Getter Robo Arch. I actually think it performs better in Super Robot Wars games than Shin Getter does. Also, I actually really like Takuma. Like, he's still got a lot of like Ryoma-ness to him, but at the same time, he's like if Ryoma was just like ready for anything and has fun doing everything. Like Ryoma walks into a building and like everyone goes, oh man, that guy looks like he's about to commit a crime, and Ryoma in his internal monologue is like, man, I really want to commit a crime right now. Whereas Takuma turns up and everyone's like, oh, this guy's gonna commit a crime. And Takuma in his head is going, man, I want to eat so much rice. There we go. We now have Flash. Very appropriate considering how many Wing Wongs are in play here. Okay, you guys need to, like, stop. In fact, I'm going to, like, use Vigor so that we have some health back, because I'm tired of you guys like hitting. We're gonna run out of energy at this rate. We're not even gonna be able to move. And they all breathe fire. Good to know. So this will give us a chance to finish him off with some good stuff. I genuinely don't know why the enemy decided that the best thing they should do is attack the guy who does like quadrillion levels of damage with every attack. I don't even think they activated their Child of Getter morale power yet either. They might do it after this. Yeah, 1 EN left. Will they activate? No. Okay. The independent nation of A Advent will not tolerate the violation of freedom. The Yoma Empire seeks to destroy humanity and usher in an age of demons. I hereby declare them our enemies. Well, there you have it. Don't think we can avoid a fight now. A Advent, prepare for combat. Attack the enemy of humanity! She's so small. She is the youngest person ever. And yeah, she's got the hat on. Got the hat on. I feel her legs will get cold. I'm sure they've got proper heating in the ship. The thing practically generates near infinite energy. I'm sure I've got enough for the heating system. Particularly because they probably have to keep the residential area regulated while they're flying through the air as well. You know, you start flying at like 8,000 feet, it gets chilly. Or sometimes extremely warm, depending. Thanks, Rain. Alright, let's pull up. And Noe and Mina have leveled up. They joined us a little late. The AI Advanced power output is increasing. Sounds good. That means we can sell energy to Metropolis and have some to spare. Anina? Do you know what could be causing this? I'm not sure. There's still so much we don't know about Nirikana Eye. I had to guess. It might be because we're facing the Yoma Empire. Alright, so there's a little bit of spoopy lore for you. There you go, Rain. Cut this guy down. There we go, another level for Rain. Now she's learned Trust. And that guy over there looks like he's got a lot of health. So let's do a little bit of work on whittling this guy down, shall we? Why does the Japanese government want said city-ship? I mean, that should be pretty obvious if you think about it. It has very large guns on it, near infinite power source. Yeah, no, and it's the size of a freaking city. Yeah, considering this is the Japan that had to put up with, like, Britannia invading it as well, on top of everything else, yeah, I can totally understand why they might feel that way. He hates it. How are we doing for, like, morale, by the way? Not enough to do a really cool attack. Can't really get close enough to do anything about that either. Whoa. Here's the alternative. So this is kind of a big change, right? Because remember we were playing Super Robot Wars V. Thunderbreak was like not post movement, so this is honestly really good. Means you can roll straight up on the enemy and just like blast them with your biggest and strongest attack. Stay sharp, Rain. They're tough. Their goal is to annihilate humanity. They remind me of the Dark Gundam. We won't be defeated. Humanity will rise above the dark. I challenge you to a thumb war. Yeah, Rain's Rising Arrow is post-move, which is kind of annoying because I haven't really gotten a chance to actually show it yet. Alright, let's put this big clown to bed. we might actually be able to do the Godbird attack. Heck yeah.
妖魔帝国の好きにはさせない言葉チェンジ弱点はどこだそうだ
One of the things that always gets me on Raiden is you see how he stands and you think, oh yeah, this is like one of those old things, like the old animations didn't really move that much. And then you see stuff like that, and it's like, oh, actually, no, this thing has quite a range of movement, actually. All hostiles have been neutralized. Okay, I heard rumors, but I still can't believe they were actual demons. This is the threat that Raiden has been protecting us from. After all that, we never even saw Barao. Have you calmed down, Akira? Yeah. Sorry about earlier, Tetsuya. Wasn't paying attention to those around me. I get it now. I'm not fighting alone. Shinguji, Tetsuya, Mari, Sarumaru, you were always with me. But put your newfound resolve to use in the battles to come. Come on, let's head back. Of course. Good. We got to pop the shell ceiling again. We can see the sun again. Ren, status report. Energy transfer is perfectly stable. Metropolis's energy storage is currently at 62%. We should hit the target of 90% by tomorrow morning. Very well. Carry on. You have our gratitude, Representative Ichiko. With the energy you're providing, we may yet be able to restore Metropolis. We're happy to be any help we can. Furthermore, I'd like to reward you for stepping in and helping Raiden. I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm afraid I must decline. May I ask why? By fighting the enemies of humanity, we protect the peace of the world, which includes the peace of the A Advent. We decided against fighting as a means of raising funds. Ah, I understand. In that case, I'd like to provide you with ammunition and everyday commodities. Would that be acceptable? That's very kind of you. I accept. Commander Jin has spread word of your exploits here to various other locations. Soon you'll be receiving requests not only from those who need energy, but also from those who need your strength. You seem upset. I can't say that I'm entirely happy to put my citizens and wise next at risk. But I firmly believe that the A Advent exists to protect the people from those who would threaten peace and freedom. As your success has spread, you'll attract more companies and individuals willing to sponsor you. I understand. That taking those requests up will help they grow the A Advent into a prosperous country. In that case, would you take Akira and Raiden with you on your journey? I believe I've had the pleasure, Miss... Forgive my late introduction. I'm Akira's mother, Reiko Hibiki. Although my real name is Lemuria, survivor of the Empire of Mu. You mean the civilization that was lost 12,000 years ago, correct? Yes, it happened after their war against the Yoma Empire. Mu was able to seal the Yoma away, but they weren't able to recover from the damage, so they made preparations for their eventual return. Raiden, the guardian deity of Mu, and my mother, the Imperial Princess, were sent into a deep slumber until the present day. After I woke from my 12,000-year sleep, I met Ichiro Hibiki. We were wed and had a son. Then I was chosen to be the brave pilot of Raiden, to fight against the Yoma Empire. A battle 12,000 years in the making. Raiden is the guardian of hope. I have no doubt that its strength will be of great help to you on your journey. Mom, today's fight made me realize that Barao is biding his time. He won't make a move himself. He will only deploy his renewed army until the time comes. What is he waiting for? I'll have to find another way to investigate that. In the meantime, Ichiro and I will investigate Barao and the Yoma Empire from a different angle. If we work separately, we may be able to avoid Barao's attention. I'd like to join Reiko, Professor. Thank you, Rei. Then I want to go with Akira. Mari? Are you sure? I want to support you. Be coming even if you say no. I don't get a say, do I? Alright, I'm glad you're with me, Mari. I will stay with Chief Hagashiyama and work on the defense of Metropolis. Sorry, just like this dumpy guy just gets me every time. We will all protect humanity from the Yoma Empire in different ways. Well then, welcome aboard, Akira, Mari. Thank you for having us. Not much of a fighter, but I'll help in any way I can. We appreciate your support. Representative Echika, you are protected by a great power. A great power? What do you mean? I'm not certain myself, but I can sense it. That power will guide you in the A Advent to where you need to be. Thank you, Princess Lemuria. I won't forget it. I'm Raiden's pilot, Akira Hibiki. As of today, I'm a member of Wise Next. And I'm his girlfriend, Mari Sakurano. Can't believe he brought his girlfriend with him. We just fought literal demons, but that's where you draw the line, huh? He's about our age. Yeah. I like bikes and playing soccer. Glad to be here. Sure doesn't feel like he's our age. Yeah. It won't just be Akira. Tetsuya. I'll be joining as Akira's guardian. Hope you don't mind. It'll be an honor to fight alongside the famous Tetsuya Tsurugi. Furthermore, Commander Jin asked me to personally oversee the Getter team's training. Please look forward to it. Especially you two, Takuma, Baku. Okay, so that's the feeling of your grave being stepped on. Is that one of your predictions? It's not like those really come true. No, this isn't a vague glimpse. I know for a fact that we're in for a training straight out of hell. Bring it on, I say. If little Akira can take it, so can we. Ooh, you've got guts, Takuma. This'll be fun. Your father, Ryoma Nagare, was an outstanding warrior. A role model I strive to follow. Don't let me down. I don't like to compare myself to my old man. I can stand on my own 2 feet. You'll see. By the way, what's Kochi Kabuto up to? I wanted to see Mazenkaiser up close. Let's just say I can't reveal Kabuto's whereabouts currently. Now, if we want to expand our fighting force further, I suggest we go to Easter Island. There are ancient ruins of some kind being explored over there, right? Combat Levy is part of the survey team. It should be done soon. Expanding our forces. I guess we still need some extra muscle. Once word of our recent battle spreads, the A Advent will most likely start receiving many requests. Not just for energy, but also for protection. His whereabouts are in lava because he died in it. Oh dear. Wherever someone's in need, we'll show up to help. That's what we do here on the A Advent. Well, Lechika has to make that call. I am in fact willing to go anywhere for the sake of the A Advent. Really? Even to space? If the situation calls for it, yes. Though given the size of our vessel, we would have to go through the procedures in Panama to consider achieving orbit. The A Advent is completely free, isn't it? We can just go wherever we want. Wherever we want. This is the A Advent. Raiden and I will fight to protect this place now. Hey. Hello. You're Takuma Nagare of Getter Team, right? Come on, you don't need to be so stiff. From now on, we're gonna eat the same onigiri. Teammates, you know? Oh, okay, I guess. Yo, during the battle, you mentioned that you're fighting for your mom. Not just for her, but yeah, you want to protect her. You know what? I like you. Huh? Don't worry, man. The Getter team's got your back. All the way! What? Got a problem with that, Kamui? Not this time. Oh. Akira Hibiki. Yes? Treasure your mother. Of course! It's surprising to hear Takuma and Kamui being so nice, isn't it? A little bit. I'm sure that the two of them love their mothers very much. So, what kind of person is your mother, Echika? I'm told that she passed away shortly after I was born. What? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That was really insensitive of me. It's alright. Don't worry about it. I don't really have any memories of her. We still have stuff to remember by though, right? Like the lands of Yagami City, and the Friend Burnett residence. Yeah, I suppose that's true. You could say that the A Advent is a gift from both your mom and your dad. I never thought about it that way. Thank you, Chisei. Chisei's the best. I feel like protecting the A Advent twice as much. Forte. Let's give it our best, Echika. From now on, the world is the A Advent's oyster. I'll do my best. Yeah, that beret, that's a heavy beret you wear. So yeah, Mari has joined us as his crew. And from that we got some stuff. And I forgot to use my powers again. Don't worry about it. I will forget to use my powers at all times. So, as before, I'll only unlock one STG memory every mission, so as to not make us up too quickly. And I will limit our customizations somewhat as we start out. You know, except for the Getter team, which I accidentally updated to level 2 because I just wasn't even thinking when I was doing it. Yep, everyone else is good? Yeah, everyone else is good. And then we can go to Forte and give her Morale Attack Program Plus. Let's just get this out of the way. Won't give her Hit and Run, we'll hold on to that. Because she doesn't really need Hit and Run. Pretty much all of her moves are like post-movement, so she's fine. Hold on to that for like the inevitable battleships that turn up. And we'll put some parts on Raideen. So the Godface Cliff Shard is SP regen on top of more SP at the start. Considering he already regens SP, going from, what, 6 to 9 per turn, that's a pretty good boost, so we'll give that to him. As for the high-performance radar, Raideen doesn't really struggle with range. Range is actually something Raideen's got, like, oodles and oodles of. And I will give Great the hybrid armor. And again, range is also something that, like, Great doesn't really have to worry about too much. So, we may just hold on to that for a moment, give it to someone who might be a bit more short range. Because no one here really needs it that much. We'll just take a moment to save. As you can see, I'm still only in Chapter 3 when I'm playing at the moment. So, that's fun. Alright. So, we've unlocked a lot of things now. including the DLC. Now, we'll do one of these. Unstable Dimensions we won't be doing because that gets us access to characters from X and T. And I haven't played X and T for everybody, so we won't be doing that. But we're gonna have, and we've also unlocked some battlefronts. I won't do these. These are just like generic battles you can do to get like kills up and like levels up and money and stuff for people. I won't do these on stream. I'll do these whenever they're available off stream, just to get kills up and things, because there are a few things that are like kill required in order to unlock. So let's just let's have a couple of our talks first before we get into anything. Let's talk about ace pilots. Ace pilot? Yes, it's a title given to any pilots who've taken down 70 or more enemy units. It's up to you to bestow this title on them. Of course, this would be a great pep boost for everyone in Wise Next. Although, Isechika, what if you sat down and spoke with the ace pilots individually, one-on-one, no speeches? What? I should just talk to them? The experience they've gained becoming aces could provide you with some valuable insight. That's true. I'd like to do that, I think. Though, that does make it feel like bestowing them the title is just an excuse for me to have a chat. I know assigning titles is an official duty, but I think it would be best to forget all the formalities and just talk to them like a normal girl. These are our newly minted aces, after all. I'm sure they'll accept honest words from the heart. Thank you, Anina. I'll give it a try. Honestly, I'm looking forward to chatting with the aces. Yeah, so every time we get someone who gets to 70, they will unlock a special ability for themselves, and we will also be able to have a conversation with them, and you get like rewards for having a conversation with them as well. Like you'll generally get pilot programs and things like that. And then we're going to talk about developing the assist crew. Our assist crew has grown stronger. They've improved by gaining experience, just like the pilots. They each have 4 levels of growth, and each level they advance unlocks new abilities for them. That sounds wonderful. I can't wait to see how they'll grow. Why don't you sit down and chat with any assist crew member who reaches the highest level, just like you do with the ace pilots? Oh, I'd love to. These are the people supporting the front lines from the rear. I'm sure they can lend you some insight. I'm sure you're right, of course, but I'm also just looking forward to having a chance to chat with them. It's a good opportunity to chat, so why not forget all the formality and speak to them as a normal girl? Alright, I'll look forward to that. Yeah, so the way the assists work is they all start with an ability. Levels 2 and 3, they unlock and then upgrade a passive effect that's in play throughout the entirety of the battle. And then on the 4th one, their initial castable skill gets upgraded. Typically, they will get extra, like, spirits added onto the ones they cast. Now we've got Relics of the Ancients. There are a number of civilizations in the history of our world that grew extremely powerful and then collapsed for one reason or another. Those would be what we call super civilizations, right? We still don't understand them completely, but these things we're calling relics from the ancient super civilizations have been found worldwide. I think getting our hands on them could provide a big power boost to the A Advent and the Wise Next. I see. If the opportunity presents itself, I'll direct the A Advent towards locations where we can obtain relics. I'll do my part collecting whatever information I can find about them. However, we should be careful about this. We're sure to run into others who are planning to get their hands on the same relics. These situations could easily devolve into combat. I truly hope things don't play out that way. But I'll take on any challenge if it's for the good of the A Advent. Your determination has inspired me. I'll throw myself into gathering information on the relics. So, relics are puzzle fights. You'll typically get 3 units, and you'll have to destroy the enemy under certain conditions, and you have to sort of figure out how best to do it with what you've got. So, you know, that's it. And as you can see, we've got relics, Gales, Lightning Sight. They all basically, like, I think pretty sure Gales is just booster, but each one, like, there'll be, like, greater versions, and I think supreme versions of them as well. So, like, you'll redo the challenges, but with, like, more sort of requirements. Like, it might be, oh, you've got to destroy this particular kind of enemy, but you've only got a number of turns to do it. You've got to destroy a certain enemy, but you've got to do it like in like one shot. You're not allowed to sort of like let them get another turn or it ends, things like that. So that'll be another thing. And then here's our last little bit of conversation about stuff that's going to happen from now on. System Nirikana I, the system that is essentially the heart of the A Advent. It looks so impressive. Every time I see it, it's almost overwhelming. Apparently, System Nirikana I exists to record everything that goes on in the A Advent, and use that information to create something new. Everything that goes on? Exactly. It tracks the movement of our assets, the total units Wise Next has taken down, the number of ace pilots. Using that data, System Nirikana I develops new things that will strengthen the A Advent. You make it sound like the Nirikana I is rewarding us for our work. In a real way, it is. I'll be the one receiving our presents from the system, but you should look forward to them too. Of course. That'll motivate me to work as hard as I can. Yeah, so basically this game will reward you when you hit certain milestones. Make a bit of money, shoot down a number of people, get some ace pilots, upgrade your units, that sort of thing. Alright, we've gone through all of that nonsense. Let's go to Visitors from Another World, because we can get these ones because we've seen all of these characters before. We will just have to put up with unstable dimensions being on our screen for like the entirety of the game, because I will not be spoiling X and T's protagonists and their upgrades and everything like that. That would be incredibly not fun of me. Yeah, if you played Super Overwatch 30, a lot of that stuff's pretty easy to understand. Yeah, let's go. Visitors from Another World. We should recognize these ones. Blue skies and the azure seas as far as the eye can see. Ah, the view from the bridge can't be beat. Agreed. This nice weather certainly does feel soothing. You ask me, on days like these we should just open the dome and let the citizens enjoy the fresh air. Like a convertible? Wait, does the A Advent have that feature? I'm afraid not. Just as well, I guess. It's a perfect day, so naturally something's bound to happen in the next 5 minutes or so. Like they say, after the sunshine comes the rain. But dealing with trouble is what the A Advent and Wise Next do best. You're a bit more cheerful than usual today, Captain. As the only strong man on the bridge, I figured I should be a little more inspiring and heroic every now and then. It's okay, Captain. You don't have to pretend to be something you're not just for our sake. Oof. There can only be one hero in a story, and that would be the main character. In other words, Miss Echika. Wait, me? The main character? Wait, please, I'm just doing my best to fulfill my duty. Reality is a harsh mistress. There are no main or side characters, just us, living our lives as best as we can. If this were another world with a dramatic backstory, it wouldn't be that strange to have a main character. Oh, I have an idea for a backstory. To save the homeland from certain doom, they set out on a journey to a planet oh so far away. What awaits them in their battles? That does sound like a great adventure. Should be a fairly familiar one if you remember our last game experience. In such a setting, who do you suppose would be the protagonist, Miss Echika? A man or a woman? Well, I know what we picked, and that was a woman. Personally, I think she'd be a woman. A lively, upbeat sort of girl. One everyone seems to like naturally. Well, here come the clouds, right on cue. Anina! Detecting a dimensional boundary distortion on the A advanced flight path. Dimensional distortion. Wonder who that could be. Only one way to find out, I guess. Fly headlong into the anomaly. And put our finger in it. Are you ready to put your finger in the anomaly? What the hell was that just now? We're patrolling the moon and all of a sudden we're back on Earth. That conclusion may be a bit premature, sis. Atmospheric composition, topography, star placement. Several factors indicate that this is the third planet of the solar system Earth. But it seems to be a different Earth than the one we know. No way. You mean, we're in another parallel world? There's bad luck and then there's this. Can't believe it happened again. Could it be because of that tornado-like thingamabob we came across? Most likely. That was probably the energy release as the cracks in the interdimensional boundaries were mending. We just had to get taken for a ride. Things can't get any worse. Sorry to disappoint, Cap, but things are in fact getting worse. A group of machines is closing in on our location. Seriously? Confirmed. All incoming units are unmanned drones. 9. Try to communicate that we're not a threat and we're not looking for a fight. I'll give it a shot. They're opening fire! Unfortunately, they didn't understand my message. Maybe they did, but they opted to ignore it. Well, we can't just sit here and let them harass us. We need to fight back. We have to survive. Sis, I know that once we start down this road, we probably won't be able to turn back. But we have to do something. I know, sis. I agree with you. 9. That's why I'll give you my full support. I want us all to survive together. Thanks, 9. I got your back, Chitose. I'm not going to die without knowing what's going on. I know I can count on you, Soji. And you too, little 9. If I may, sis. The 9 in the Grand Vang and the 9 in the Vang Nex are both me. I simply chose to make myself 2 bodies to support the 2 of you. I'm one person. There's no little me or big me. Okay, I get it. But stop yelling at me through the stereo. Very well. Let's move, sis. You too, Cap. Gotcha. Our future has just started moving towards the... our Earth has just started moving towards the future. We're moving forward with it. Let's do this. Even if this is a different Earth, we're not going to stop. Huh. So, we have the Grand Vang back, but it's been a little depowered insofar as we don't have our best attack anymore. That we'll have to unlock that through playing the game. So yeah, the Grand Vang is still the big beast. It always is, though. And Chitose, although she's not, I obviously haven't dumped all the protagonist power on this one, she's still pretty good. She's got a pretty good set of potential and everything like that, and she still has Lucky Star, which, as we all know, just gives you spirit when you start. So the first enemy gives you extra money when you kill him. Sorry, Fortune Spirit. And then we have the machine we didn't take. Back in the day, I asked everybody, did you want us to be strong or fast? And we all picked strong. And so this is the Vang Next. This is the fast version. And it also doesn't have its best attack, but it does have a lot of attacks available. So we'll have lots of fun with that. And of course, we do also have 9 in both machines to help us out. So, yeah, that'll be fun. And that's not all there is to this. How long until hot button action from Chitose? I ain't saying. But actually, what I am going to say is all the characters in this DLC, this particular DLC, need a combined 150 kills in order to unlock it. So, Yeah, so we might be waiting a while. And also the enemy has jumped into the water, which is probably going to make things a little annoying, but you know, we'll get there. Guess this really isn't our Earth after all. Correct. There should be no such island in this location on the Earth as we know it. It appeared that this Earth was involved in conflict about 50 years ago, and that some of the topography was altered as a result. Huh? From the intel I've collected from this Earth's information network, the history of this planet is filled with conflicts. Look at the azure skies and the blue seas. This Earth has managed to overcome all the pain and sadness to get where it is now. Our Earth can do it too. We're going to return home safely, so we can see the day when we reclaim our own skies and seas. For sure, sis.
対象のパワーには警戒が必要。目標を攻撃。どうです？
What's the status on Australia 9?
バッチリよ。AI の動きにはパターンがある。
Why? Why did you have to bring up Australia?
そこだー！対象のデータの再収集を提案。
That's so mean. I can't believe you did that. 9. Can't we increase the Grand Fang's output any higher? Afraid not. Same thing with the Fang next. I can forget full power cannon barrages in this state. I'll have to make do with what we've got. I'm counting on you, 9. You've got it, sis. Yeah, we're lacking a little bit of our oomph, unfortunately. If anything, the enemy's a little too strong around here at the moment.
スーパーロボットを
Probably doesn't help they all just immediately like jumped into the water like complete
標準
jerks.
調整後発射。リズムの悪い攻撃ね。相手は AI。負けられない。今だ。なぎ払ってあげるから。関節部にダメージが蓄積。
But don't worry, we'll get there. I want to have the Char versus Char standoff. Uh-oh. Here we go. 9. Gather as much information as you can about this Earth. Let's see. From what I can pick up, it seems that about 50 years ago, this Earth experienced a great war that changed its topography. In some places, the damage was severe enough to dry out the ocean. Look at this blue sea. Can't imagine that. And yet, that was the case, going by their information networks. You know what? This gives me hope. If this Earth could recover from something like that, then our Earth can recover too. We'll make sure we get back home so we can see it happen. Roger that, Cap.
人殺しの機会が今だ。
対象の行動は早期の想定範囲外。
So actually, second theme is a pretty
目
good
標
theme.
を攻撃。回避は最低限の動きでお願いします。
厳しいな9は。
Magnex is a pretty good machine. Um, 9. Both the Grand Fang and the Fang Next aren't performing at peak condition. Possibly due to our dimensional jump. Can't afford to fight for too long. We should try to get out of here when we get the chance. Understood. Wait. Detecting object rapidly approaching this area. That's when I thought I'd finally run into somebody. Turns out to be a battle. It's like the mass-produced units are unmanned drones. What's the plan, Masaki? What else? We're helping the guys fighting the drones. I know we need information, but do you know it's the right choice? It's not really a choice. Hang on! The drones are swatting at us! Well, there you have it. Hey, you and the black robots. I'm here to help. Here we go again, back up the scratching post. They attacked us first. We can't turn tail and run at this point. You got that right. They want to fight Cybos so badly. We'll give them a fight. Well, this guy's definitely eager. He sounds like an okay enough guy, so I'll take it. Let's work together. 9. What's wrong? Noticed anything? He has talking kitties. So cute. 9? Let's forward on the guy shooting us, please and thanks. Sounds like a lively bunch, just like us. Alright, let's do this. I don't know who you creeps are, but I'll show you the power of the Elemental Lord of Wind. So yeah, Masaki doesn't have his full kit either, unfortunately. Or remember Masaki from Super Robot Wars 30. Look forward to him in Super Robot Wars X as well. He actually plays a pretty prominent part in that. We sadly do not have the Big Bang attack. And as usual, he just likes to fight and gets going pretty good. And early on, it will be nigh impossible for the enemy to ever hit. So that's our Masaki for you. Let's get this cutting. Kuro, Shiro, I'm going in. You guys both ready? Ready when you are, Masaki. We don't know what we're dealing with. Claws out! Huh, this ain't our first rodeo. There are enemies, they're going down.
この間合いならいけるにゃ。
よし仕掛けるぜ食らいやがれ
対象のデータの再収集を提案
I'm a little sad we won't be able to use the X and T characters because Zelgard has like Iori has like probably one of the most bomb-ass theme songs. But we'll get to hear it a lot when we get around to X, you know, in like a year. Super Robot Wars X got a pretty good protagonist theme song. And yes, we are playing as Iori. Damn it! The prana output won't go any higher. Could the dimensional warp have messed with the systems? I'm not sure. I think there's some weird energy or something in this world interfering with the prana converter. Either way, in our current state, the output of the Psy-Flash is unstable, and we won't be able to use the Cosmonova. And we can forget about opening a gate. How are we supposed to make it back to Lagias? We'll figure it out later. We've got bigger fish to fry right now. So I'll have everyone just sort of come over this way, hey. What is it anyway? What's the... Yeah, we want to be using the super railgun on these guys because it's not a beam weapon. Yeah, we've got the Psy-Flash, it's not as strong. The Psy-Flash gets upgraded once we get like the weapon upgrades later. When like we have to get like all these 3 characters have a combined kill score of 150. It's not that hard to do. Especially if you're using them. There's a lot of upgrades things you can get in this game early if you just get lots of kills with the characters. The game kind of rewards you for using those characters a lot. Because it's like, oh, this character is clearly one of your favorites. Okay, here's the stuff that ties to this character a lot too. Yeah, so beam weapons are no good. We have to use the Congo in the Congo to do it. And if that's the case, well, we might as well just like shoot at everybody else. Let's see if we just can't lead those guys out of the water. More Tekken Man would be nice, but we are going to get Kamen Rider as a DLC, so that's okay. So I'm going to have like a small guy exploiting everything violently, it might as well be Kamen Rider if it's not going to be Tekken Man. Away we go. It does mean that we're going to be seeing that like that DLC thing that I'm not going to take for like the rest of the game on our stream. No, Chiriko is not going to be in either of the DLCs. The first DLC is Kamen Rider Double, Big O, and Brago. And the second DLC is... I have already forgot what's in the second DLC. My brain has already turned into toilet paper and completely forgot all of that. Yeah, the missile actually does slightly more damage than the beam weapon. Ah, there we go. So it's Jig, Dagarn, and Get a Noir. Yeah, there we go.
まだ死ぬには早い時間だ。ただの AI に負けるかよ。攻めの気持ち。
Like I will admit, like Big O and Double are probably the ones that I'm like the most excited for. The last time we saw Rygar was in one of the Nintendo console ones. I just don't remember if it was like the GameCube or the Nintendo 64 one. I don't actually remember. But he's definitely like Rygar is definitely in Alpha Gaiden as well. Neo. Yeah, I don't remember which console Neo was on. I mean, yeah, like just spoilers here. The second we get Big O and Kamen Rider Double, like they are probably like I'm gonna have to like receive a lot of complaints to not keep putting him in the lineup for whatever fight we go into, because like fucking we already established that if I was going to pilot a giant robot, I would insist on piloting a Big O. Does Dorothy come with Roger and Big O? She should do. She's I believe she's necessary for his big attacks, so I'm not sure what's happening in terms of assist crews for like the different characters and stuff like that. I know Brager's going to be kind of interesting because it's not going to have its theme song with it as well. So what I'll probably be doing is when Brager gets added, I will probably just pull a vocalist track from YouTube and then throw it into throw it into an MP3 file and then put it in the library so that we can still listen to it. There's actually quite a few different variations. But I did find a really good one, and I did bookmark it for use. So yeah, get out of the water. Get out of the water so I can throw cats at you.
目標を攻撃。
おととい来やがるってんだ。
まさき調子に乗っちゃダメにゃ。好
きにさせるか。そこだ。アイファミリア。
行くにゃ、シロ。オッケーにゃ。
I will say this, these characters will have no story relevance whatsoever. Unlike 30, which seemed to like try and fit like a moment of dialogue in for everybody at different places, we won't be hearing from these characters at all. Which is a little unfortunate, but at the same time I can understand it because 9 could quite literally like MacGuffin her way through so many of the problems in this game. But that's all good, because we will be getting to see like lots of like story interaction with Masaki and X. Like they do a really good job with Masaki's introduction in X. It makes him feel like just a natural part of the cast. I love that as a death sound. Yeah, I don't even know how it's gonna be for like the DLC characters that get added in like the major DLCs, if they'll get like a more like fleshed out story interaction. The 30 was pretty bloated as a result of it, and not everybody got significant lines. I think most of Ryusei's lines are usually just him exclaiming something funny about what's going on. But at the very least, they still sort of did it. That's not the case with the pre-order DLC characters. You got this batch for the pre-ordering the game, and you get the other one for pre-ordering the DLCs.
照準補正完了
So if you do see me start to use these characters a lot less as the playthrough goes on and we get more characters, do note that I will be fielding them off screen in some of the battles so I can get the kills up so that we can get their upgrades.
がギギギガギグゲゴ
Go. Beep boop bang fuck, I'm dead. Alright. Still too many enemies. Hey, let's have fun with that, shall we?
まさきこっちに気づいたにゃ
おいでなすってね行くぜ行けサイフラッシュ
He's good at what he does.
AI の動きにはパターンがある
We need voice acting from you. Beep boop fuck, I'm dead shit in this game.
威力はすごいんだから
Yeah, Midorikawa, from my understanding, the voice actor obviously for Masaki is also the voice actor for Hiro Yui and quite a few other characters in the game. So no need to worry about that. But it is kind of funny and worth noting. Actually, I just killed this guy. But apparently he just like turns up on the doorstep of the studio and tells him to like put in more of his characters in the game. He really likes being in Super Robot Wars games. Alright, well, one more left and they're in the water. Which means we will probably not kill them this turn.
対象のスピードには警戒が必要照準補正完了
スピードもワングレイ以上なのさ人殺しの機械がバングネックスのとっておきだ
エネルギーをバスターに回します
バッチリだ行くぜ
対象の行動は当機の想定範囲外
Alright, well, only one way to finish it off at this point, and that's the big one.
まさき正面に
よし行くぜ行くぞアカシックレコードサーチサイバードチェンジとどめだアカシックバスター貫か
データを本部に送信
Alright, All hostiles have been neutralized. We should be fine for a while. Emphasis on for a while. Thank you for the help. Wasn't looking very good for us. No need to thank me. You've helped me as much as I've helped you. Name's Masaki Endo. These are my familiars, Kuro and Shiro. I'm Chitose Kisaragi, and this is my partner, Nine. Soji Murakumo here. So, don't freak out, but we're not from this world. Say what? We're not sure how, but we were warped here from a different Earth. You could call us visitors from a parallel world. No freaking way. Just like me, then. Wait, what? So basically we're in the same boat and we just happen to meet on the same deck, huh? Well, darn it. I was kind of hoping you could give us some answers. I'm sorry to interrupt, but a massive battleship is approaching our position. Okay, plan B. Let's try and make contact with that ship. You're not kidding about it being big. Big Dome looks like a residential area. So, it's some kind of city battleship? Situation confirmed. The battle is already over. Just who are they? They fought against the Val-X drones. I don't see a match for their units in our database. Could be secret weapons developed by some faction or country, or maybe... Hello? Can you hear me? I'm Michika Y. Friend Burnett, representative of the Mobile City-State A Advent. Our only mission here is to look into the battle that just occurred. We're not hostiles. Thank you for not, attacking us on the spot. This is Second Lieutenant Chitose Kisaragi of the Earth Fleet Tenku. Earth Fleet Tenku, you say? Not me, though. I'm from the Holy Kingdom of Landgrad in Legius. Holy Kingdom? Well, her reaction settles it. Indeed, from their point of view, we are complete outsiders. I'm sorry, could you clarify where you're from? We'll be completely honest with you. We don't know how, but we were transported here from another world. Another world? I know it sounds bonkers, but there's nothing else that explains our situation. What do we do, miss? I don't think they're lying. Their claim is supported by the dimensional distortion we detected in the area. In that case, would you all like to come with us? Just like that, huh? Our world is in the midst of transitional reforms. The situation here is complex. There's also a possibility that your power will draw unwanted conflicts to you. I don't believe us meeting like this was a coincidence. You're offering us protection, I take it? Protection isn't the best word for it. As the AA Advent's representative, I'm looking for people who will be part of our nation. This is pretty sudden. I want you to understand that our AA Advent is home to all of those who love freedom and peace. We will respect your wishes, no matter which choice you make. Freedom and peace. Literally talking our language. It's a deal. I have a hunch that getting on board with this crew and ship is the right thing to do. What a coincidence. Got the exact same hunch. The representative does seem like a very nice person. Thank you. We'll guide you aboard. Sounds good. Let's go too, sis. Yeah. The A Advent. Mobile City-State. The stage of our new adventure. Another Earth. A world unknown to us. It's scary and exciting at the same time. Whatever comes, I'm going to survive. Still so much I want to do. That concludes my report on our questioning of the two visiting groups. Earth Fleet Tenku, on a journey across the galaxy to save Earth from the brink of destruction after an interstellar war. And the Elemental Lord with its herald, fighting to protect the subterranean world of Lagius. Never thought we'd meet such people. Although their Earth and our Earth are different worlds, there seem to be many similarities, such as certain historical events and figures. What's more, not only did they understand the situation of our world in the AA Advent, they also agreed to work with us as members of Wise Next. Where are they now? Forte is showing them around the A Advent as we speak. Have you learned anything about the phenomenon that brought them to our world, this dimensional quake? According to the Information Division, similar occurrences have been reported in several locations. However, there are no other confirmed cases of people or machines emerging from them. Do you think it could happen again? We can't say for sure that it could. Nonetheless, we have a precedent. We cannot rule out the possibility. An unpredictable phenomenon like a natural disaster. I suppose there's no point being overly cautious about it. Let's do our best to make them feel welcome as we try to find a way to help them return to their homeworlds. Very well, Miss Ichika. In the meantime, we'll continue our research into this distortion of the dimensional boundaries. Visitors from parallel worlds. Pray that this fateful meeting is a good omen for the future. You went same old petty bullshit. Well, that's definitely a problem. That's good. We didn't even get to use any of their abilities, and we got a free level up for that. But you know what this means, so... Hey, Max, let's go up the fire path this time and get maximum EN for all of our allies. And then we'll just do a little bit of upgrading for our new units. Oh, they're already upgraded, actually. Never mind then, that saved me money. And we got some stuff from it. Like Wizard Operator. Pop them on that for now. Grab a booster. And that'll do for now. Yeah, that'll do for now, and we'll save. Sorry, thinking out loud again. Alright, we have to go with our next mission. So yes, we won't be going with unstable dimensions for very important reasons. Now, let's just see. Yeah, so we've got a few things to do. We'll start with the Campbellian Enigma. The game kind of recommends we do this one anyway, and Tetsuya did recommend it to us. Oh wait, apparently we got A Advent to rank F. Let's read that real quick. Shrug. Miss Echika, the current overall evaluation of the A Advent is rank F. Our evaluation? System Nirikana I assigns a ranking based on how our national capabilities stack up against the other countries of the world. I'm guessing rank F isn't exactly top of the chart. I'm afraid so. To put it bluntly, rank F means we have quite a bit of work left to do as a nation-state. Well, the A Advent is just getting started. We've got a lot more to show the world. I'll work hard to get that evaluation up. That's the spirit, Miss Echika. The evaluation also has an important meaning to System Nirikana I. Oh? As our strength as a nation grows, it means we're gathering more information and experience. Those in turn help Nirikana I to grow as well. Now that we're at rank F, I'm certain System Nirikana I will have some new things to show us. Thank you, Nirikana I. Thank you, A Advent. I swear to you, I'll do everything in my power for the people living here. Yeah, well, we started at F, I'm pretty sure. The rank goes up the more you upgrade your stuff. But there are certain thresholds where it sort of stops there as well. Also, we got 30,000 MXP. Obviously, a long time ago, so now she wants to talk about that. Oh, we were at G rank? I don't know, I don't pay attention. I received a report from System Nirikana I that the A Advent's total MXP has passed 30,000. MXP? That's the experience the A Advent collects, yes? It's used to develop the STG memory. Think of it as being synonymous with the overall growth of the A Advent. As the one who inherited the A Advent, you could say collecting MXP is my mission. That's a good way to look at it, Miss Echika, and I urge you to put the MXP to good use developing the A Advent's memory. I can also exchange the A Advent's experience for credits, though. You can? Indeed. All I have to do is sell some of the data that the A Advent has collected. Combat data, information on energy distribution, the current status of the places we visit, even reports on what an incredible job you're doing running the A Advent, and on my devotion to that cause. There's plenty of demand for all of it. I'm a little bit skeptical on those last items, but I'll leave the data trade in your capable hands. It's just one more reason to gather as much data in the A Advent as possible. I need to sell peak pics, don't worry about it. But we did get some money out of that, so wasn't that nice? Alright, now we're gonna do the Campbellian Enigma. Phew! Man, it's a lot of work patrolling all the residential areas with this few people. Do we even have to do this? The city's perfectly peaceful. Don't forget that there are terrorists after the A Advent. There's always the possibility they've infiltrated us, so these patrols are very important. I see anyone even a little shady, I'll give them what's coming. I wonder what it feels like to have someone roll up and call you suspicious while looking like Galma. I don't think it's fair to judge someone just because they seem a little off anyways. You tell him, Kiyomi. All the times you've been holding for questioning, you're the expert around here. Realize it takes two to look suspicious that way, right? Well, at least we'll have a few extra hands once we get to Easter Island. That's right. Battle team is there. We're going there to supply energy to the surrounding areas. We're also considering recruiting them. If Combat La Vie joins us, that'll be an extra 5 people. Have you met them before, Akira? Yeah. Combat La Vie stood with us against the Yoma Empire, and I helped them fight the Campbellians. So that means you're friends, right? You could say that. Now, at least. Sounds like you have a bit of history. Their leader Hyoma can be pretty aggressive, but it heads more than a few times in the past. Don't get the wrong idea, though. He's a decent guy, and he doesn't stand for it when something's not right. He'll make a good ally, I promise. Is it true that he was in a biker gang before he joined the battle team? That's a story I think you should see for yourself. It's the Nambara connection that arranged our trip to Easter Island, right? That's right. Dr. Yatsuya is putting his trust in us. He's willing to lend us Combat La Vie, as long as the battle team's fine with it. A lot of people think of the A Advent as an army fighting against humanity's enemies. So I thought the Campbellian threat basically the best place for it. By the way, what's Combat La doing on an Easter Island survey team? I mean, it's just an archaeological site. Can't imagine they need that much firepower. They're just there as a precaution. Yoma Empire activity's been sighted in the area. Most notably, it's not just a random site. Those ruins were left by the Campbellians. Campbellians? Why do they have ruins? Oh yeah, you wouldn't know. Recent findings uncovered the fact that they actually first came to Earth a real long time ago. And here's their ruins. Their very large, ominous statue. Hyoma. Still can't believe that Garuda was an android. Yeah, I getcha. We found all those Garuda bodies inside that old Campbellian base. Man. The Garuda we fought must have been one of them. Remember how, before our final battle, he attacked Oleana? Even though she was the commander of the Campbellians, I thought she was Garuda's mother, but turns out she was just making him believe that. Garuda must have seen through that. I can only imagine what it must have felt like. Wait, why did he fight us in the end? Who the hell cares why? Hyoma? Sorry. I just can't really explain why. I get really mad when I think about Garuda. Guys, looks like the survey team is done for the day. Any juicy new info? Based on all the data we've collected, we've determined that the Campbellians came to Earth 12,000 years ago. There's that number again. You know, something about that number rings a bell. Oh, of course. That's when Akira's mother entered her deep sleep. That means... Indeed. The Campbellians landed on Earth around the same time as the war between the Mu and the Yoma. Dang, that's one heck of a coincidence. That makes me wonder, why would they wait so long before launching their invasion? Hopefully we'll get an answer soon enough. Seems to be another area behind the room we explored today. There may be more clues there.
Everyone, I have bad news.
What's wrong, Ropei?
What appears to be a Yomer Empire squadron is approaching our position.
Just great. Ropei, evacuate the survey team, on the double.
Understood.
Juzo, Daisuke, Chizuru, Kosuke, to Combat La Vie! I have my own theory about why everything is at 12,000, and my theory is Godzilla. That's my theory. My theory is Godzilla turned up. I have no, I'm not far enough in the story to know whether that's true or not, but I'm just gonna, it's gonna be Zillamancy, yeah. Godzilla turned up. Evacuation of the survey team is underway. Here comes the Yoma Empire. More popcorn. Oh, but we got some battle beasts. No hands, though. We've been waiting for you. Hyoma, we gotta buy time until the survey team is safe. Let's stay calm and hold this position. As if. We do that, we might as well invite them through. Hyoma, we're meeting them head on. Let's go. Right. So here's Combat La Vie, everybody's favorite Swiss Army knife of electromagnetic death. Kind of tough in this game, actually. Usually combiners with multiple pilots aren't that strong. Combat La can take a beating. It has a significant number of attacks. It has not its full kit. It doesn't have the Grand Dasher. It has a new move, the Battle Chainsaw. So we'll have something fun for that. And it's Barrier Buster, so anyone with an enemy gets chainsawed. The V-Spin also has, the EM Spin also has, like, Barrier Buster, which is nice. And yeah, Hyoma just likes to fight. He also has Defiance, which, you know, when enemies have a higher skill than him, he does even better. Because he just hates how uppity these people are. So for that reason, we're just gonna go in. And we're just gonna hit this poor sucker with a chainsaw. Damn it! Damn it! Crying out loud, Hyoma, would you chill already? Let's get you so riled up anyway. I don't know, okay? So shut it! Hyoma, you grieving for Garuda? It only has like 2 ammo, but the Battle Chainsaw is still a pretty good attack, to be perfectly honest. It also looks cool as hell. Alright. And of course, we still have our crotch rocket. I love that attack. Don't look, children. Don't look at Chico. Hyoma! Something's coming! Yeah, it's us. It's the team. Are you okay, Hyoma? Kira! This is why it's next of the Mobile City-State A Advent. We're here to assist Combat Levy at the request of Dr. Yatsuya. So that's the A Advent we've heard so much about. I said Dr. Yatsuya to bring in some help. You want to fight, be my guest. Just don't get in the way. What's wrong with you, you numbskull? I'm here to help, you know. That's enough. Enemy isn't going to wait for your banter. Why is the Yoma Empire sending their forces here? All units commence attack. Protect Combat Levy and the survey team. Damn it! Damn it! Hyoma. He's just angry. He's so angry. To be fair, he does have a pretty good reason to be upset about Garuda. And the revelation that Garuda is like a robot. Remember, Hyoma is a professional, or at least someone who pretends to be a professional. Do not attempt to do that at home with jellyfish. Or squid. I think we've actually used up all of our ammunition now. You only get 2 shots with the Battle Chainsaw. I don't know if that's supposed to represent you only have like 2 sets of like wheels, but I appreciate that instead of being like, we need to have less attacks on Combat Levy, they were like, no, we need to like add more. will try not to use up all of our, let's just go with the Super EM Yo-Yo. It's the angry Popeye walk. For note, to unlock the Grand Dasher, and a few other attacks a bit earlier, we've got to get 100 kills between Raideen and Combat Livy. So that's just something worth noting. So, like, that might be a little bit away, but we'll get there. Yeah, the yo-yo attack is great. Considering how many enemies have all just like attacked him at once, I think Combat Levy's done pretty good. These guys are just like, I ain't going near that guy. He's just screaming at the top of his lungs. Kinda sucks, it like eats his movement. Yeah, pretty much just gonna end up in the same spot no matter what, so I might as well stay in air form. Oh, here they come. What the? An earthquake! Just wobbled away. Something's coming out of the survey site! That's... Garuda's robot! It seems my reputation precedes me. I am Great General Garuda, son of Aliana, commander of Planet Campbell's Earth Invasion Force. Great General Garuda? He's supposed to have died in battle against Combat Levy. Garuda, how did you come back to life? Back to life? Explain your nonsense. Don't Don't you remember who I am? Have you forgotten Combattler V? Silence, Earth Robot. I have no idea who you are. And I certainly did not give you permission to address me in such a manner. Well then, it seems there are interlopers in our way. He's directing his hostility towards raiding. I shall eliminate those who stand in the way of my duty. Whoa! The newly arrived robot is targeting the A Advent. What should we do, Miss Ichika? There's only one thing we can do against Campbellian combat robot. Prepare to intercept. Sheesh, that's one ugly customer. Wait, we're detecting an increasing distortion in the dimensional boundaries of the area. The sky is warping. Oh boy. Insectors! They can teleport in anywhere on the planet. I'm not sure why, but they're obviously off to get her. Ha 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 ha! There it is! Who the hell are you? I am Twenko, Assault Commander of the Andromeda Stellaration. The Andromeda Stellaration? So we finally learned their name. Attack! Take down their mothership! Eek! I knew this ship was a magnet for unsavory types. Well, I guess I'd be one of them. Are they after the A Advent? So we have more uninvited guests. Hold it, Garuda! Do not speak my name so casually, Earthling. You will refer to me as Great General Garuda. I'm leaving. Garuda? You can assume that he's one of the Garuda units from the base. However, I can't ascertain how it was activated. In other words, he ain't the Garuda we know, huh? Someone got away. No matter. Crush them all! Piece of crap is attacking everything in sight. Alright, it just occurred to me that the Yomer Empire also considers humanity its enemy. We'll leave them alone. It may prove useful after all. Alright, that's it! You, Twenko, right? Yes? Have to be really pissed off right now. Why should I care? Because I'm gonna blow off some steam by kicking your sorry ass! What was that? Get ready! I'm not stopping until I'm satisfied! Yomer. Wow, when you said he was quick to pick a fight, you didn't do him justice. All units form up around Combattler V and intercept both the Yomer Empire and the Andromeda Stellaration. Damn it. Why do I feel so miserable? Damn it all! Thanks, Yomer. Continuing to just get, like, extremely mad about everything. Have some health. It's not much, but, you know, it'll help.
このまま押し切ってやる食らいやがれ
I do love Yomer just getting increasingly mad about everything because he's just like... He and Garuda have an extremely, very storied history together. And so to learn that, like, the guy that you were basically getting in such a big fight with is, like, a robot. You didn't even realize he was a robot. Probably a little upsetting. I'd like to stand on land, but I don't think I can do that. Oh, Lash, when did you become Dunmer? still haven't actually gotten to use Forte's like ultimate attack yet. Hopefully we can get a morale up enough that we can actually do that.
Gundam Fighter の誇りにかけてそこだ
The OC suit seems a bit lackluster this time around. Nah, wrong. Absolutely wrong. Like, if someone comes at me and goes, yeah, this looks lackluster, I'm like, wrong. God, I love that walking kick. Like, that animation is so good. Like I said, you have not seen her best attack that she's got so far. She does need to like dodge those though. That was basically hers to like to fail to dodge. She had XCOM numbers there. Hey, I didn't say her machine. You know, I didn't say her ability to dodge was great. I just said her machine was good. Looking.
Takuma, ここは俺のカーンに任せろ。その必要はない。このままアークで攻めき。
All these enemies are gonna float above the water, so it's not really that big of a deal. Dodging in this economy? You crazy? Now you're supposed to dodge like a gigantic ball and chain anyway, like that's impassable.
アークと互角かよ。褒めてやるぜ。お返しはたっぷりしてやる。あれをやるぞ。カムイ、バック。おう。
Interesting. The Yoma Empire, the Campbellians, the Andromeda Stellation. Different factions, on their rise in the A Advent. Did they say something about it? Right in the Dynamite.
攻撃目標捕捉。
では張り切っていきましょうか。
Don't expect the portable city to dodge. Unless I use Flash. Or Intuition. In which case it will always dodge. Yeah, her barrier game is pretty good.
これがエアデントの力。
Becomes the Andromeda Stellaration, previously known as the Insectors. The Andromeda Stellaration. That has to be where the Insectors are from. Not like knowing that name changes anything. True that. Might as well do something with it at least. Bring it, Andromeda Stellaration! I don't give a damn what you are. You don't stand a chance against humanity and get her.
Oh, that's just how they talk. They talk in clicks.
Get Tomahawk!
Congratulations, you're infertile! It's always nice to get some of the very low health dialogues you might not normally see. Rip and explode. Still a fair clip of them left to come too. Alright.
ここは強気で行くしかありません。攻撃目標補足。
では張り切っていきましょうか。
Have a lazy eye, those guys. Their left eye is kind of
これ
squinty.
がエアデントの力。
I Might just be a perspective thing. I don't know. There we go. Now we have Bless. Let's get the guess we'll keep preparing Combatler as we go forwards. Probably help rain out a lot. So those are good units that actually do have like repair. Which is kind of handy. Sadly, well, actually, if we're clever about this. What's our maximum movement range? Let's move Raideen over here. While we're busy here, Mama's out there fighting her own battle against the Yoma Empire. I won't let her down. For her sake, for the sake of world peace, I will defeat the Yoma. We have the we have DLC which could let us get the X and T protagonists. We won't be getting them because obviously I want to show them off in their own games when I play them. So it's just like shrug. I don't want to spoil it. Let me play with the knives. Excuse me. Masaki counts. He's the protagonist of the Lord of Element series. Just getting to approach from here. Knight gets to level up twice. That's rude. I mean, it is a one-shot. Why not, right? Garuda, what went through your mind when you learned that truth about yourself? You were my nemesis, the fiend who took my arms. So why? Why does my chest feel so tight right now? ominous magnets. We're just out here on a killing spree, it's all good. Oh, that's nice. I was kind of hoping we're gonna get some Tetsuya in today. There you go, everyone. There's your dodge. I mean, yeah, I could have done that at any time.
そう簡単にやられてたまるか。インセクターの相手はアークへやる。出し惜しみはなしだ。やれゲッタービーム。
This one just sounds like Dracula throwing a single wine bottle, like wine glass.
今度はこちらから行くぞ。そこだ。
Yelling is undoubtedly genetic. Alright, there we go. That's better. Alright. Let's take some pot shots. Man, wow, they got a good retaliation range. What about this guy, though? He actually has retaliation range. Alright then, we'll just,
警戒を。インセクターは数で押してきます。攻撃目標捕捉。
では張り切っていきましょうか。
Killer is only dangerous if he throws a single wine glass 3 times per second forever. So vampire survived this then.
エアデントの力。
This place is big and meaty.
居住区への被害は大丈夫です。ドームは破られていません。
Dome's still good. Don't worry, everybody. The dome still lives. All right, let's teamwork it and bring this fool down, I guess.
伊達にネックスを名乗ってるわけじゃない。 ヤングネックスのとっておきだ。
エネルギーをバスターに回します。
バッチリだ。行くぜ。いわゆる楽勝だぜ。
でしたらもっと余裕を持って回避を。私も行きます、ソウジさん。グランバングの必殺技を使う。アンチプロトンスマッシャー汎用紙シュート。
Those lasers arrive precisely when they need to. Don't worry about it. I was a little sad. She still didn't have enough morale to be able to do her arrow attack. I really wanted to arrow the enemy. That's okay. We'll get those huge numbers back eventually, don't worry. How's that morale doing here? Because I do wanna do the cool attack. Oh, we can do the cool attack. Awesome. Alright, so I wanna soften that up though. She hasn't really gotten a kill for a little bit, so let's wear him down a little. Because I do not remember if there's a dynamic kill or not, but damn it, I'm gonna get one if there is. Being shamed by your cats, how terrible. Alright. For whatever reason, the game has just not seen fit to let us be able to do this attack for a little bit. It still has a weird range on it.
地獄の修行をクリアしたのは伊達じゃない。大技でいくよ。こうしてこうだ。昇竜落ちろ雷。
That's right, cool ass ninja lightning. And that isn't even its best move. We'll get one of those later, and it's a good move. No, we could do the God Go-Gun. I might do the God Go-Gun. I think Mazinga did it better. Just you wait. Just you wait. Good piece of work.
俺たち全員の力で戦うぞ。
Like I said, you don't really have to worry about weapon range with riding. It's kind of a sniping super robot. Like, it can handle being up close and personal, but like, once it gets into the thick of the fight, you can just stand there and just like rain hell on like a very large radius of enemies. You'll very rarely have someone who can attack it and it not be able to fire back too, which is really good to have. Where's that guy? Unless... Do Gamma's mecha share any cultural DNA with Transformers? No. The, Dynazenon is from the Gridman universe, so it actually... It's probably more correct to say it shares its DNA with Ultraman. Since Gridman is a very unashamed Ultraman, alike, let's call it. I love Hyoma so much. He is such a problem. True.
そこ威力はすごいんだから。出力の低下を確認。それを何とかするのがナインの仕事よ。
There's no measure which Chosen's job to not get hit. Alright, well, we can't hit that guy, so let's hit this guy. Doesn't ever really look at this clown's stats. I should probably show that off. Kind of a weird evil space Son Goku going over here. Yeah, he is a commander unit. He's got chain of command, which means that the more of his troops he has, the better they are. So, you know, that kind of starts to dribble down towards the end. I don't know why he's got same E. I don't know what that's supposed to help him with, but he does recover hit points as well, so he can be a smidge on the annoying side. A smidge. Alright, he's having a nice sleep.
今こそ燃え上がれ。俺のこの手が真っ赤に燃える。勝利をつかめと轟き叫ぶ。ダークレッツゴートゥビッガー。
Alright,
I had this funny feeling he was gonna crit. And then when he started yelling Heat Endo, I was like, yep, he crit. Alright, well. I found you, Getterock! And now I will crush you! I knew it. You guys are off together. Tough luck, though. Now I'm piloting off. You ain't crushing crap. I don't know what dimension your ugly mug crawled out of, but we're gonna kick your ass back. Yeah, the maids are Oisins. They're part of the 99 maids that work for the Fran Burdett Manor in operating A Advent. Ren is in charge of the ship maintenance crew. Cookie is in charge of food, and I've forgotten the blue one's name, but she's in charge of intel. It's like, I forget to use these things all the time, but I did not forget to use them this time. Yes, red gives you a 100% crit chance. Intel Maid gives you an attack that does not use EN or ammo, and Cookie gives you the ability to continue on after you've killed someone. Chie is Faith. She heals you. She gets hers upgrade's pretty fucking crazy, by the way, when you get it up to full. Yep, that's good. Oh, we get to use the atomic burner too. Everyone loves the atomic burner. As we level up, certain assists will cycle in some other ones just so they can get all the speeches. Are you serious here, dude? All right, fine. That's fine by me, man. If you want to ignore Geta and let your health get whittled down some, that's fine by me. This absolute bellend. Yeah, I hit him with the old intuition. I always show maximum disrespect for bosses when they're the last ones there, because it's like, yeah, I can spend my resources now. I don't have Elixir Syndrome. I just spend it when it's actually necessary, and not a moment beforehand. I point my gun at Cool Guy. Never fucking say I have Elixir Syndrome ever again. I swear to God. All right. Well, we can't use anybody. But that's okay, because we have Getter Tomahawk, and Getter Tomahawk will land. And we will land Bullseye. And Flash. That's how you, do I have? Yeah, I got Cheer as well. Hey, Chizuru, cheer him as well. Why not, right? Alright, let's Tomahawk this sumbitch.
Twinkle! 前はここで潰す
I'll say it when you are most vulnerable.
ゲットートマホークあれや
See, when I play Chrono Trigger, I always use like the big thing that healed you because there were like enemies in the game who would just be like, haha, I have reduced all your health and everything else down to 1. Eat shit, what are you gonna do now? And I'm like, well, I'm gonna use those items that you gave me that like negates that completely. In 1 turn, thanks. Jerk. And there we go, we got some chopper armor and the other thing. And 2 levels. Curse you, Getter! Curse you, Earthlings! I knew we couldn't underestimate you. I must report this at once! Ha, that's right. Go pound sand! If only. It didn't sound like that would be the last time we'd see of them. Whatever. Get will be ready to send their sorry asses packing no matter how many times they come. All hostiles have been neutralized. I was getting a little worried with all those different enemy factions, but we managed to pull through. Oh boy, we ain't seen nothing yet on that. Let me tell you something. I'm in chapter 3, and let me tell you something. Thanks in large part to combat Levi, I might add. Hyoma. Kosuke. What happened to the Campbellian base? I'm afraid it was completely destroyed by the rather destructive emergence of Garuda's robot. Right. Guess the survey's over then. What should we do now, Hyoma? What else? Seems like there's some history between Hyoma and that Garuda guy. Great General Garuda of Campbell. He recognized Hyoma's talent and even asked him to join his side once. Hyoma refused, of course. In return, Garuda shot him in both arms, ruining them for good. They've since been replaced by advanced prosthetics. And after that, there's been a kind of mutual respect between them. Respect? Really? After all that? I figured they'd hate each other's guts. Oh, don't get me wrong, they were fierce enemies. But they never truly hated each other. I think Hyoma started acting strange after he learned the truth about Garuda's final moments. Who's acting strange? Hyoma. Sorry for flying off the handle like that, guys. You feeling okay now? Learning the truth about Garuda was a real shocker. Then we had to face a different one. Still, I get it. I know he's the enemy. If the new Garuda wants to fight, I'm game. You mean, I just finished talking to Dr. Yotsuya. He gave us permission to join the A Advent. Classic Hyoma, making big decisions without asking us. What's the matter, Chuzo? Are you against it or something? No, you know that ain't it. What about you guys? I hear the A Advent travels around the world to fight against the enemies of humanity. In other words, they're like heroes of justice. We don't have any reason to object. And there you have it. As the leader, I obviously already knew your answer. As the leader, you're kind of pissing me off. They're, calling us heroes of justice now. We are doing it for the money, but we're also saving people, right? I take that as a compliment. We're both teams of 5. Let's get along, alright? Wait, doesn't Dynazenon only have 4 pilots? Thanks, Captain Galma. You remember, I'm a backup pilot. Yeah, of course. Galma and Hyoma. Both leaders have pretty similar names. You even got a cool guy like me. Wait, me? I mean, you do tend not to move a lot. Maybe that counts? And they have one girl inside the robot, too. Yeah, I guess. I hope we can be friends. You're basically like, man, sorry. Nami has a lot on her mind right now, so... Why are you getting flustered? Guess we're up next, as the kid mascots of the team. Mascot? Hardly. How have you know that I'm the battle team's brains? Come on, let me have this. I'm the baby of wise neck so long. I was happy to finally meet someone younger than me. Please? Actually, never mind. I'm happy being a mascot, actually. That leaves one pair. The name's Daisuke Nishikawa. My hobby's drawing manga, my specialty's judo. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, too. So, is the cute robot going to introduce himself? Are you referring to me? Yep, you're one of their new comrades, too. My name is Rope. It is a pleasure to meet you. You really are kind of adorable. Oh my goodness, you're making me blush. You gotta be kidding me. I guess even robots can feel embarrassed. Robot feelings, huh? Hyoma, what's Combat Levi's condition? As bad as it looks. Campbellians really did a number on it, and it hasn't been fully repaired yet. Still, shouldn't be long before the Nambara Connection's ready to give it an overhaul. If we're lucky, might even give it a few upgrades. Sounds good. What about Raideen? Didn't see you use the God Voice once. That's because the mom had it locked. She said it puts too much strain on my body. The animation for the God Voice when we unlock it, it's like, puts too much strain on his body is an understatement. I want you all to remember I said that in 100 streams times when we unlock it. If I ever really need it, I'm ready to break that lock myself. Relax, you have Combat LaVie by your side now. Come hell or high water, we'll make it through. The air advent has its fair share of enemies, so I'll be counting on you. The new Garuda is after this ship too. So bring it, Garuda. I'll be ready for you. Yeah. And there we get Rope. Rope is actually really good, because he does a full battle-wide analyze. So you put Rope in your squad, and you can basically just hit a turn where everybody has a better chance of like hitting and doing damage on the enemy. So it's actually really good. Ah, look at that. Whole bunch of points for everybody. And 80. She's leveled up, and now enemies have a minus 5% critical rate so long as she's a part of the assist unit. So, thumbs up. When we get a space open up, we'll put Rope in, which may happen sooner rather than later, considering we have to upgrade quite a few mechs on the way through. As you can see, probably won't be long before we have that. Also, didn't really show what yeah, and so here's Marie, and she restores 20 SP to a unit. Which is, it's alright. Interested to see what she has for a passive, but we'll get there. Anyway, unlock another STG. Yeah, that's probably a good one to aim for. All allies within 4 spaces of the A event regain 10% of their max EN at the start of the ally phase. This one? And yeah, that one's the healing one. When I did this one, I kind of just went down this path because it makes upgrading cheaper. So we'll chase that one in due time. We'll save the game again. This is the sort of the nice part of the streaming the game where we've like done 3 missions and it's less than 3 hours into the stream. All right, now let's head to Stockholm. I got a little bit of Stockholm syndrome. And we need to do Malice in Their Shadows. We're off to meet Relina, the newly appointed NLN Vice Foreign Minister. Bork, bork, bork. You're turning down our request, then? I had a feeling this is how it would go. I'm terribly sorry, Secretary General Aide. But the A-Advent is an independent nation, while Wise Next is the self-defense force which protects it. So we cannot agree to become part of the NLN's armed forces. I see. And here I believe that you, the Black Knights, and the Preventers united can be a mighty force against those who threaten us. Striving for peace and freedom for all of humanity is ultimately what justifies the A-Advent's existence. Therefore, we intend to fight those who would threaten such things at our own discretion. I understand. The NLN permits the A-Advent's actions and will accommodate your travel between nations to the extent that it can. Thank you very much. Also, sorry, I just dissolved the NLN. I got bored. I've just founded an even smaller United Nations, the Disunited Nations. Nope, sorry, I just dissolved that as well. I'm just going to go retire. I'm sorry, I've dissolved my own retirement. I'm back. I'm founding the NLN now. Please, I've done merit your gratitude. I'm just the man who let the new Earth generation dissolve under his inept leadership. Which is why I intend to fulfill my duty as representative of the NLN, which I have now dissolved. To bring hope to the next generation, it's the least I can do. You could have done so much more, man. Like, holy crap, you would be the limbo master for how low under the bar you managed to go. Fulfilling's one's duty. Something he can't do. I remember those words, Secretary General Aide. The energy crisis has resulted in an age of chaos and anxiety. I hope the A-Advent can help calm the fears that plague the people of this age. He was in charge for half a year, and then he just went, nah, too hard, and threw it away. Of course. Actually, we're currently en route to Stockholm to provide energy. Stockholm? Relena Darlene should be there at the moment. Queen Relena of the Sank Kingdom, the living legacy of the Peacecrafts. Indeed.
She's taken up the surname of her adoptive father and is currently serving as Vice Foreign Minister for the NLN. Knew that she too has high hopes for the A advent. You know, I could arrange an introduction if you have time. Would you like that? Oh yes, that would be fantastic. He was 20 years old when he started. This is him now. Oh, fair enough then. You have my deepest gratitude for permitting me a moment of your time, Supreme Commander Char Aznable. I look forward to our next meeting, Vice Foreign Minister Relina Darlian. There he is. There's the fucker. I'm on to you. I'm on to you. What are you up to? Everybody else fucking died. You lived. What's that? What's going on here, mister? What are you up to? Can't get a grasp of Char Aznable's true intentions over a call. They have to send Londo Bell. Hey, Relina. Finish your conference with Neo Geon? Allenby, please. You can't just talk to her like your best pals or something. You gotta call her Vice Foreign Minister Darlian. Please don't worry about that, Callan. I already owe both of you enough for serving as my security detail. Do you mean that? I mean, that and much more. Even before this, Allenby saved the Sank Kingdom during the Revolutionary War. Well, Sank's an important ally to Scandinavia, especially my home country of Sweden. Let's not forget that you were my upperclassman at Ashford Academy, Callan. Was that when you studied abroad in Japan, Relina? Yes. Callan and Nunnally were so welcoming when I was there. It must be delightful for the two of you to be together like this, after your time as a Black Knight and the Queen of the Sank Kingdom. Just a lot of characters from a lot of different series with a lot of different art styles all standing next to each other. Don't worry about it. Plus, you've got a bona fide Gundam fighter and the songstress of the plants. We'd make a mint if we took group photos together and sold it as a photo album. Goodness, Allenby. Anyway, you sure are running yourself ragged, huh, Relina? You're just flying to one place after another with no pit stops these days. And now you're even visiting Asia with Nunnally in her WHA capacity, I hear. That's right. The NLN was only founded recently, so we're working to establish connections with all nations of the world. If there's anything I can do to aid with that, then I'm happy to step up. I agree completely. That's why I'm so grateful to be permitted to accompany you on your trip. What I've experienced in the time I've spent with you will be great motivation for me to carry on. Well, all the more reason I have to keep you two safe and sound. Thank you, Callan. Be honest though, you would have preferred Hero, right? Allenby! Reventus were formed to conduct peacekeeping operations for the NLN, much like what the Order of the Black Knights does now. They tried to scout Hero and the boys, too. So I hear. As I understand it, Hero said he would help them, but not join them. Right. That the Gundam was his property, so they weren't getting that either. I'm glad. Huh? Hero is doing something to make this world a better place. That means he's following the same path I am. That makes me truly glad. Relina? I know exactly how you feel, Relina. Kira, you're searching for a way forward right now, aren't you? I have faith that someday we'll travel the same road together. Yep. Marcus has the same stars in her eyes Relina does. I can tell who they're thinking of. Too bad we got no one like that, huh, Callan? Couple of girls living their lives purely for their work. Allenby, for the love of everything, put a sock in it. Callan's just like... just so tired of this shit. Oh, hey, take it easy. How about I treat you to some Jensen's Temptation? It's all the rage in Sweden. What the heck's that? Wait, no, forget that. We need to focus on our jobs. Spraying our guards for even a second could be fatal. Oh, relax. I'm a Gundam fighter and you're the Black Knight's ace pilot. What's going to happen that we can't handle? Besides, Scandinavia's been peaceful for ages thanks to the Sank Kingdom, so bad stuff very barely ever happens here. Oh, hold on a second. Allow that. Here we go. Sorry, just a comment regarding Hero's iconic line and Twitch not particularly enjoying it. Is that actually true, though? Lacus. Being a peace-loving nation also makes you a target for those who reject peace. That goes for you too, Relina. You may... Oh, there it is. Right on time. An explosion? Relina, Lacus, get out of the building, now! Right. Oh, it's these boys again. Ha! Callan, I've secured an escape route. All the security outside was wiped out? How the hell did this happen? These things aren't human. They're androids. Oh.
I take it Allenby was trying to get Callum drunk on Malort. Alright, fair enough. How would some random terrorists get their hands on toys like these? We can worry about that later. Let's just get Relina and Lacus to safety first. Relina, Lacus, let's go. Stick close to us. Yes, of course. Relina, look out behind you. Relina Darlian. Gah. Oh. It seems we made it. Zero. He's the chief advisor to the Black Knights. Did you know he was coming, Kellen? No, not at all. Zero's been off doing his own thing. I've taken care of the enemies in the vicinity. Take these two and go, Kellen. So... Okay, stop right there, Callan. Forte? You're here too? Yeah, we took out the surrounding creepy bots. So Hayes is helping Zero? Not exactly. I'm acting on my own. Who is this, Callan? Allenby? Have you heard of Hayes? The Special Stealth Forces, I mean? Oh yeah, they helped Domin out during the Dark Gundam incident. Well, Forte is one of them. She's fought with us Black Knights more times than I can count. Looks like we're not done just yet, Callan. Wait, what? Callan, look! Up in the sky! They've got mobile weapons too? Go ahead and intercept them. I'll take care of the Vice Foreign Minister and the songstress. What is Jansen's Frestelles though? What is it? What is it exactly? Explain to me what it is. You say it's potato? Great, thanks. Don't let them out of your sight. Is this gonna be like turn out to be like another thing where it's like Swedish food where they've like just buried something in a hole for like 3 months and then dug it back out again and gone naturally cooked and eaten it, and it was named after the first guy to eat it and not die? I hope Relina and Lacus will be okay. They'll be fine. Forte may be a newbie to Hayes, but she can handle this. Gotta say, though she sure is tough for someone who looks like a schoolgirl on the outside. Guess that makes her birds of a feather with us, huh? Got that right. Here they come, Allenby. Time to focus. I will never forgive Sweden for putting musk sticks in their museum for bad food, along with Vegemite, when they make like the tinned fermented fish. Like, they're the country that at least has the right to have that museum. Luminescence? Where terrorists get their hands on something like that? It's potatoes, onions, and anchovies, among other things. Ah, there it is. That just seems like you take a bite into it and then you breathe on someone and they die. Looks like they're headed for the urban area. Black Lancelot. Zero. Looks like he's here to help. Callan, something wrong? I can't get distracted. I have to protect Relina and Lacus. Let's do this, Allenby. Don't let them through. Roger that. Yeah, so Zero's back again. Nothing much has changed from before. He still has his little shield, and the pilot still has Supreme, which is you know, the more his morale gets, the stronger he gets. He doesn't have the Suzaku special ability yet. He's hiding that away. And here we have Noble Gundam, or the Gundam that kind of makes everyone think of Sailor Moon, the Swedish Psycho Gundam. It's coming with its full complement of abilities. Only Beam Ribbon is not post-movement. And Allenby herself is kind of what you'd expect. She's a good fighter when her morale's up, and she can take a bit of damage. And she's got focus and intuition to make her harder to kill. Callan! We had Callan in Super Robot Wars 30. I'm sure everybody remembers the Gurren type special. It's got a shield, as before. Reduces damage from all attacks by 1,500. She's got a good kit of abilities here. A lot of close combat. She likes to be up close. She's got the ability Order of the Black Knights, which is 50% to stat bonus from some tactical command. We don't have the character that does tactical commands, so that ability is going to be kind of useless for a while. So let's get cracking. We'll just put focus on. Should probably still get hit knowing my luck, but that's okay. Tomo must be fighting for peace too. In that case, I'll hop right into the ring. After all, I'm a member of the Shuffle Alliance. In spirit! So bring it on, evildoers!
準備はいい？行くわよこいつ。
Thankfully, Callan is a pretty good pilot on her own, but
そんなスピードじゃ追いつけないよ。
it's unfortunately, you know, like her true power to shine is unavailable. Again, we won't be getting to keep the Black Knights. Sorry, like Zero for a little while longer yet. We'll get him properly soon enough, but not right now. And all these units. Alex must have a massive organization backing them. Could the remnants of Logos possibly have this much power?
今の俺には覚悟と使命がある。こちらについてこられるか。
Yeah, I don't remember if Callan had the Black Knights thing in Super Robot Wars 30. In spirit! Yeah, in spirit. She's, yeah, unfortunately the main five, got to take the Shuffle Alliance roles. Oh, Lancelot, you're so not dodging. Titan Zero, wow. Holy shit. That feels incredibly mean. I won't let anyone shatter this peace ever again. Not when the Lelouch took on everyone's sins to restore peace to the world. I'm gonna fight to defend it, even if it costs me my life. Everyone says that.
新しいグレン
Diet Zero is probably like the meanest thing I've seen someone say about that. It's also probably the most appropriate. Lelouch's Jesus #2. He's honestly Jesus #4 at this juncture. Because he had Jesus, Trey's Kushunada, Miliado Peacecraft, and then Lelouch.
本気でかかってきな。
One thing that is kind of worth noting though is that barriers and things like that work really well in this game. So some of these units do end up being a lot tankier than you might think. Anyway, I'm actually gonna like use focus so he doesn't get like murdered as easily. He's like Jesus. Sorry, you stuck up.
僕の進み道
Don't make me laugh. I
それがゼ
died.
ロだ。
Jesus 3.5. That man's frame will tell me he counts as a full person.
モード切り替え。行け
Be nice to this guy. He can't do the Jesus thing. He can't. He can't die and be born again because he just can't die. Alright, Kira gets called Jesus Yamato. I forgot. Man, they all really hate the shit out of this guy, huh? Whatever. You can have a little kill stealing as a treat, I guess.
さすがはロイドさんたちが作ったランスロットだ。まだ戦いを望む者がいるのならば避けられるか。
Counterpoint to all that, Trace is the only one of the bunch who died prior to Lelouch. Shh! We don't talk about Miliado Peacecraft not actually being dead, okay? You're not supposed to mention that part. He's totally dead right now. I mean,
圧倒的な強さを見せつける必要があるというのに
you really need to start dodging.
背負ってみせるゼロすべて当てるつもりだとどめはハドロンモードで
Oh, thank God. Someone's finally attacking somebody else for a change. Until he takes that helmet off, he can't get away with it.
後悔してももう遅いんだよ飛び込むよグレン
I like Callan. A lot of her words are usually some relation of you're going to die horribly. Please enjoy radiation burns. Hi Wang and friends. We have been doing some Super Robot Wars Ying. We are currently in the midst of killing terrorists. I'm gonna beam hoop the shit out of this guy.
思い切って飛ばしていくよそこ
Having trouble watching the stream. I dropped some frames at some point. I did actually forget to mention my my internet has actually been really spotty these last few days. For whatever reason, it's decided to behave itself today, so I should be thankful for that. Because I forgot to warn everybody about it. Be reinforcements incoming. Be on your guard. Oh, just more of the same, I guess. That's not really that scary. Okay, maybe a little bit more worrying. That's way too many. Don't worry, we've got reinforcements of our own. That's right. I'm just sending in the entire force yet again. And yep, this is Rolina's girl squad. It's the A Advent! Are you okay, Callan? I'll live, yeah. How's Rolina and Lucas? They're good. Had them evacuate someplace safe. Whew. Allenby, are you okay? Well, hey, long time no see, Domon. I'm doing good. I'd love to chat, but these jerks come first. Right. Enemy forces are composed of Euclid mobile armors and luminescence. That Lex is awfully well funded for a terrorist group. All units, please assist the NLN forces in Zero in intercepting the terrorists. Roger that. We'll show them what Wise Nexus is made of. The Advent. They're becoming both the spark of a new conflict and the force that opposes it. We'll just have to keep a close eye on them for now. Oh, shush. Man is right up his own ass. Let's get everybody rolling forwards. Two mechs that you don't recognize? Yeah. Well, you should recognize Chitose. Excuse me. She was only the protagonist from Super Robot Wars V. You should remember the Grand Bank, surely. Yeah, so for pre-ordering the game, you get the Grand Vang, the Vang Next, both from V, and you get Masaki Endo, the Lord of Elemental character, who he was also a DLC character in Super Robot Wars 30, if you may remember. But he's an OG character from his own sort of OG franchise, as well as being in the original Generation series.
And yeah, Rain is piloting the. She's in the Rising. Rain's in the Rising, but Domon is in his Burning/God one. Guess these terrorists really are a part of Valex too. That means his intel was right on the mark. Is it just me? Or did they set up their forces on the assumption that the A Advent would be coming?
人を殺すための機械なんていらないよ。人間、用心部。一の撃。
It's sort of weird hearing Forte's version like of her theme. Because when Crust does that move, it sounds a lot more intense and hardcore because his theme is just that way inclined. But yeah, Highway just sort of elaborate. You got Combat Low from yeah. I'm kind of just going in the order the game kind of recommended. Just you know. Just to be nice about it. But this is the machine we didn't choose when we played Super Robot Wars V. To be perfectly honest, I've never really been a big fan of transforming the Getter boys to get around, and I generally don't in my own playthrough. If I get the chance to like use them and show them off, I will. Definitely always, if your enemies are residing in water, always switch to Getter 3. Never not be Getter 3. It's actually kind of funny because, like, I could just be like, yeah, no, I'm going back there again, even though he's, like, his turn is over. Alright. Let's blendify someone. See you, Christian. Yeah, transform is a free action, apparently. I didn't even realize that myself. It was pointed out to me. And then I yelled at the person, told them never to backseat me again or I was going to kill them and their entire set of shoes. And make them barefoot for the rest of their life. And they left crying and screaming. That's not how that went. I like the guard. I think the guard actually does have like another form in this game as well, which I'm looking forward to. But that's quite a while away yet. I haven't gotten that far into the story. I'm still in chapter 3 myself. There's about, from what it looks like, there's about 7 chapters in the game. Quite a lot of missions between that and there though. Chapter 2 in this especially isn't that long in main missions, but opens up a lot of side missions. I feel like I've seen someone who fights like Zero does. Hey, Callan, you think Zero might actually be Suzaku Kurorigi? Isn't he supposed to be dead? Allenby, we're in a battle here. It's not the time for dumb gossip. Okay, no need to yell at me. Then again, I guess I can't blame you. I mean, you are the one who defeated him in the Revolutionary War. It's like, Allenby, stop. Now is not the time. Yeah, Callan doesn't have the God Finger anymore, she has the God Drill. Thanks, Calvin. Calvin was like, I live under a bridge. I don't care what the hell that is, I'm beating it up.
I did discover actually that Galma's favorite food is crab, and apparently he fishes for crabs under his bridge. So that's one of the things I've learned from like looking up Galma facts. Oh, beam poop. Ah, you're fine walking off. But like, there's something sort of amusing about the idea that we have like a crab population on board of our ship that exists solely just to keep feeding crab to Galma. He does in fact catch crabs under his bridge. He's the bridge crabman. Bridge crabman sounds kind of like the name of a guy in a Kojima game. Does that mean the water on A advent is salt water? It's a good question. I genuinely don't know. It's a good question, actually. One we'll probably never get an answer to. Mega Man X boss specifically. Are there freshwater crabs? I assume so. It would be highly ironic if like the you know everything evolves into crab guys apparently can't handle like evolving into like freshwater or whatever. Crawfish are the equivalent of freshwater lobsters. Yeah, I'm sure there's like a freshwater crawdad fish crab. Anyway, if there aren't freshwater crabs, it's your job to look it up. You decide. I turn to the audience. I'm out here fighting for my life right now. Coconut crabs are sins of nature. I don't know. They look terrifying, but they're kind of cool. Yeah, there you go. Freshwater crabs do exist. See? I'd have been shocked if there wasn't such a thing as a freshwater crab. Like my brain tells me that that's a thing that's true. But at the same time, my brain tells me a lot of things are true, and I imagine if I actually ran up against reality, like, people would be like, no, that's not true, why are you stupid? Now everyone's attacking Callum. Like everyone's like, oh, we don't want to attack Zero anymore. We're all going for Callum now, which is good because that means Callum can kill more people. Seriously, that shield is like 5 energy and she just tanks quite a significant amount of stuff. So got some of the big armors at the back, but that's fine. I mean, when the super robots catch up, they'll probably regret their existences. They'll get there eventually. Alright. Nope, nope, still no one to attack in range. Just keep driving forwards then.
ライディーンの力を見せてやる。エネルギーカッター。
She isn't bouncing out as much as she does in some other games. Well, Callan's not in a bunny suit this time, so she's doing okay. Remember, using repair is free EXP for whoever uses repair. It was always kind of weird playing Super Rebel Wars J and seeing the humor from that game, and then seeing him in 30 and in Y, where he's way more aggressive about everything. In J, he's kind of pretty cool. He's kind of chill, pretty experienced. But when you get to these games, he's just like, I am ready to just fight everybody, including like my literal own team next to me. It's good.
心なき機械の力なぞただの暴力に過ぎん。
I like the Combatler team more because of how much they get the like fights with everybody. Or rather, how often they get in fights with Hyoma because Hyoma's a fucking jackass. Hyoma just being a jackass is like my favorite thing. But then again, we've long established that the worse a character is, the more I love it. Like my fondness for the worst of characters is never ending. Juzo tells it like it is full time. Yeah, Juzo is basically there to ego check Hyoma, but it's a difficult job. I actually think we haven't shown off these particular units either. We did see these guys a lot in Super Robot Wars V though. So essentially they're just large balls of damage, but they do have the Positron Reflector, which is an energy shield basically that negates damage after, like, you know, under a certain amount. So there's not really too much impressive to say about them. Yeah, basically the ranged version of the suplex robots we saw earlier. We'll remember the suplex robots. Actually, can I hit him with the ribbon from here? Hell yeah, I can. Gotta show off the different attacks, right? That's another one for the afterlife. Might as well.
人間はぶん殴る機械ならぶっ壊すだどきやがれカップルショット勝った
I heard Open Sewer was getting like a big update soon. Has that dropped, and that's why what you're playing around with, Wang, or are you just sort of like getting ready for the big content drop that's apparently coming? Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I hear there's like another big update coming soon. Someone was asking a different streamer about it, and he was like, "Yeah, I hear there's like one of their third big milestone updates coming." But I was wondering, Open Sewer is a game where you basically try to operate an apartment complex in an extremely horrible location known as Open Sewer. It's kind of like a people dumping ground, and there's all sorts of things you've got to deal with in it. And your own character has all sorts of addictions, and you could have a psycho living in there who does not want to pay rent. It's very interesting as far as games go, and let's repair ourselves. Repairing ourselves also gets you EXP. It's the most powerful form of cheating you can imagine. There you go, you big bum. But yeah, like Open Sewer is very interesting because like there are a lot of mechanics in there designed to make what you're trying to do a lot more difficult, and really tries to sort of push you into a mindset of this is bullshit, how can I work around this? You know, because trying to do things the way the rules suggest you should do things really does just come across as like a way to be miserable.
風の魔装騎士の力を見せてやる魔法剣エーテルちゃぶ台返し
all while still being like a management simulator of like you know, running, renovating rooms, meeting people's needs and demands. It's just, yeah. That's stealing my lines. I mean, sure, if you want to do it.
Kami hitoeってやつか
さすがですキャップ
人殺しの機械がポジトロンバスターセット
Open Sewer is a privilege checking simulator. It does sound entirely accurate. That's one of my favorite things with like that sequence is like if you want to get a debit card so you can like start working with that sort of shit. You basically have to go through so much bullshit and bureaucracy and sitting on a phone trying to talk to someone. Oh, and if you don't get exactly the right sort of like sequence of like decisions on what buttons you're pressing, you have to like start again from the beginning, and time is a resource in this game. You have to watch them fail to deliver your ATM card 4 times. Wow. Yeah. No, 100%. Open Sewer is definitely a game I will probably check out when it's out. Don't know if I'd stream it, probably would. But, with a lot of games like that, I'm like, I'm gonna wait till it's out because I just want to make sure like I don't get, you know, addicted to it now and then burn out, and then when it gets, you know, when it gets to being fully released, I'm just like, eh. There is a game I saw yesterday that like I've shown around to a few people. It's like it's in playtesting mode at the moment. And it's a game. It's called The Lift. It's not like The Lift like the Gmod mod game or anything. It's like a more recent one, but it's sort of what you get if you get like a more I guess best way to put it is more like Eastern European style version of like Control, except instead of going through this facility full of SCPs and stuff and trying to like bring it all under control, you're a guy who basically gets pulled out of a pod and gets told, hey, can you like fix everything? And so you do. And it could be as simple as like fixing up a light fixture so that it like properly lights a room, to like managing complex like light circuitry so you could power like the floor, and you know you can also like fix up benches and things like that. It's a real tactile kind of game where you just go through an area and clean it all up, but it has like a real sort of weird otherworldly vibe to it from what I looked at. So that's definitely one when it comes out I'll probably like stream, because the human brain really loves it when you can very, like in a very tactile kind of way, make things work by just chunking things into something else. Like, we love puzzles as children because we love those big wooden pieces that just plonk in there and then you got like a nice picture, you know? And as you get older, you know, people people love cars because you basically, like I've talked about cars and Kamen Rider belts and how they're very similar in nature. Well, that's more of that. You know, we love it when things make really nice noises and light up when we fix things. Yeah, Viscera Cleaning Simulator meets Bioshock, but you're a handyman and not a full janitor. That is another good way of describing it. You're a guy that fixes things. You don't have to clean up any blood or anything like that. Although there was like a few instances where you had to use like special implements to like clean off like mysterious gunk from things. So there's probably still a modicum of that as well. But like, you know, I offer my most powerful shrug in that regard. It still looks pretty cool, and so I hope it actually matches the promise. It certainly looks cool. So like, you know, crossing the fingers.
悪いな。でもこいつも体は頑丈なんだ。いい度胸だ。だが後悔するぜ。来やがれ。
It's gonna be interesting when Get a Noir turns on. But that's probably gonna be quite a few months away. Oh no. What the? You schmissed. You whiffed it. Yeah, there's too many of those guys. I think Edgic has shot anything this entire time. God go gun, God go gun. You really can just hit Akira in the middle of the battlefield, and he will like... Nothing will be able to escape his wrath. Love that little flourish. And the pointy finger too. The pointy finger exchanging the energy. There's lots of like little flourishes and touches to Raijin that I quite like about it. His theme is like very relaxed though. Like it doesn't really sort of get across the like the sort of godlike nature of this giant robot. Guess might as well just keep running around repairing people, hey? It's free XP real estate, after all.
if I do it from over here? No, I can't do it from over there. Alright, never mind then.
AI だかなんだか知らねえがぶっ壊すいくぜバーストミサイルキック大丈夫なんですかカーマさん大丈夫にするのが俺の役目だ
It's really hard not to like Galma. And yeah, that's a really good kick. Alright, Burning Finger time. Let's see Allenby's version of the Burning Finger.
ガツンとかましてやるからね私のこの手が真っ赤に燃える勝利をつかめと轟き叫ぶバークネスゴッドフィンガーヒートエンド
I'm pretty sure Allenby does the Burning Finger in G Gundam. Like, I'm pretty sure that's just something she does because, like... Because, like, she really likes Domon. Like, she's kind of like the love rival thing. Cannot stop face tanking, can he?
波状攻撃いくよ鬼ラッシュだよルーンドラッヘ
I will say, playing this game, I've had so many instances where enemies survive with like literally 10 health. It drives me crazy. That's not an achievement for it. It really upsetties my spaghettis. The hell is that composite guidance? Composite guidance Hien. Oh yeah, no, those are those little doobies that she just shoots. The little doobies. Look at this little doobie. They're her shoulder doobies. Yeah, I've killed mooks with so many Vulcans playing this game. It's actually kind of funny.
AI に負けるかよポジトロンバスターセット
エネルギー充填
打ち抜け
Yeah, sorry buddy, no counter for you. Finish off the erupting burning slash. Can't remember if we've done this yet.
オーバーヒートエンドだ。
バーカネットゴッドスラッシュそこだこれで決まりだ
A few more of these knuckleheads left to go.
AI の動きにはパターンがある
Product placement, the
強
slash.
部パーツ展開汎用紙生成完了スマッシャー受け取りなさい
He does do the slash during the recap episode as well. There's like a weird recap episode in G Gundam where it's like they're putting Domon through his paces, and all the characters are kind of like reminiscing on everything that's happened so far, and they talk about like his hyper mode and stuff. And he does in fact actually do the Gundam sword slash. It's kind of weird,
そんな攻撃に当たりはしない素敵です
but also
姉さん
cool. That's like the one time it happens. I feel like I had an argument with someone here about it.
ポンコツ野郎が人間様に
Oh,
勝
I'm
て
gonna
る
get
か
you.
よ
I'm gonna get you.
ヨーヨーとフット成果を見せてやるぜ
Approaching menacingly only as a giant electromagnetic robot could. Toyetically. When are you gonna do the penis missile with Gun Battler? I spent the entirety of his penis missile. I cursed myself for saying that. I used up all of that missile previously. Hey, look at that, I can actually hit him. Not on this mission, on the previous mission. You weren't here for it. I emptied the entirety of the contents of it. Like, the enemy mass attacked him, and he used up all of his battle chainsaws and all of his big blasts.
気を引き締める必要がある。
He's can really let the team down, why not?
敵がこっちに気づいたにゃ
このまま押し切ってやる行くぞアカシックレコードサーチサイバードチェンジ食らえアカシックバスターいっけー
Like I said, this game.
弟行きやがるってんだ
まさき調子に乗っちゃダメにゃ
Oh well, might as well, right?
AI 対人間負けられないやるよ総流がいっけ
feel like this game has thoughts on AI. Nah, they yell at AI all the time, in all the games. Super Robot Wars V had a lot of yelling at AI, but mostly because the AI sounded really sad when it died. They had such a sad voice when they kicked the Boo Kid. It's cute that you think that's gonna stop me from hitting you with radiation. Yes, Gundam Wing and the concept of automation in warfare definitely did not get old. It only got more interesting to the idea. Yeah, there are different levels of AI. There are like super AIs, high performance AIs, AIs with friends. Can we get in the water? No. Well, then perish. I said, well then perish. It sounded like thunder on the horizon there. What a weird day. Weather's been weird all day today. Good old fleshy humanity. We did it. Yeah, I thought we were goners for a minute there, but looks like we made it through thanks to the A Advent. Zero. Stay vigilant, Callan. Huh? The world's starting down a twisted path again. You don't want to repair before you leave? Twisted. I was expecting to at least capture either Relina Darley or Lacus Klein. Supplied them with all that advanced weaponry and they still couldn't provide results. That's what passes for advanced? That's rich. I suppose, from some perspectives. Is something the matter? Okay. Is something the matter? $? That is not her name, Yume. What the fuck? Well, just a little hungry, that's all. Well, good news. Cookie said she'd be making something called Jansen's Temptation for dinner tonight. I assume that's something I have heard there like a few weird like things the game does if you pick Forte in terms of like her name. Ooh, what's that? I can't wait to try it. Wow, someone actually noticed me. Yikes. Well. My survival strategy genes are telling me those are our enemies right there. Very interesting. I suppose it was worth bringing you along after all. Hey, Advent. I look forward to facing you someday. Oh, well. Guess we'll have to figure out what's up with those guys eventually, because, I think that's the first we've seen of both of them. So this is the A Advent's residential corner. Fortunately, the defense dome is transparent, so it doesn't feel all that stifling. At least, it doesn't to me. And Wise Next always stands ready to keep our citizens safe. True. Doesn't seem like any of the residents are suffering from anxiety or stress about their conditions. We're a fledgling nation, and we're far from perfect, of course. But there's a future here. I'm sure that fact will draw many people to the A Advent. Thank you very much, Lacus. Hearing you say that makes me feel hopeful. Thank you for showing us around the A Advent, Representative Ichika. Please, it's nothing. If anything, I'm going to should be thanking you for sparing me so much of your time. The A Advent truly does have a bright future ahead of it. There's someone as wise as you serving as their leader. I'm only occupying this role temporarily. I fully intend to hand it off to another once our parliament eventually goes into session. Is that truly what you want, though? Pardon? What matters most for the A event is choosing the best way forward in the long term. I suggest you think not in terms of who should do the work, what work should be done. Thank you. I'll be certain to take that into consideration. I suggest paying Orb a visit if you find yourself unsure about things. Yes, it's a strong nation that stuck to its principles despite all the conflicts forced on it. If there's anyone you should speak to about your anxieties, Eichika, it's Orb's leader, Representative Atha. Or Representative Atha. Ah, long time no see, Allenby. How have you been? Keeping your spirits up as usual? For sure. If you took my spirits from me, there wouldn't be anything left. It's good to see you haven't changed a bit, Allenby. Hey, Tomon. Now that the New Earth Federation's been disbanded and all, that means... it's gonna be another Gundam fight, right? Come on, Tomon, let's fight. Hold on, Allenby. We don't know for sure that I'll be Japan's fighter just yet. What? You mean you're gonna be representing the A Advent instead? No. I just mean there's something I need to take care of before I step into the ring again. As the Shuffle Alliance's King of Hearts, I mean. Tomon. Allenby, Callan, thank you both for everything you've done today. All done inspecting the A Advent? Welcome back. Say, Melina, can I ask you something? Actually, I'd like to discuss something with the two of you first. What would you say to traveling aboard the A Advent? Melina, the A Advent plays a vital role in addressing the world's current energy crisis. It almost certainly makes it a target for bad actors. So, what you're saying is that we should join Wise next and protect the A Advent? Just like Domon and the others? Yes. You'll still technically be my security detail, just on a temporary reassignment. Roger that. Honestly though, this was kind of my plan from the beginning. Oh, for the love of... Now, what was it you wanted to bring up, Callan? Ah, forget it. That was basically it. Doesn't that work out nicely, Callan? Yeah, thanks, Lacus. I know we'll be leaving you and Relina on your own now, but we'll do our best out there. I'm sure you will. Relina and I will work just as hard as you and do everything in our power to ensure peace. So that's the Black Knight's ace pilot, huh? Yeah, she's the Red Demon who fought Britannia for Japan's liberation. She's so awesome. Red Demon. First Galma, then Takuma, now her. Why do we have to keep getting stuck with the red and violent ones? That's a little rude, don't you think? Sorry. Let him off the hook, Callan. I'm simply excited to have another cutie on the team, that's all. Forte, if you're trying to butter me up, it's not working. Callan, you and Forte know each other? You could say that. We fought together more times than I can count. It's been ages since the Black Knights and the Flowers of Haze fought side by side, huh? Those were good times, in their way. Heck yeah. Two flowers on the field of battle, shedding petals of blood once again. So you're saying she actually is that violent? This is news to me. I had no idea there were legends like that about you two. Well, I might have exaggerated a little. Not about Callan. She was totally the ace you've heard, but me, well, I was there too. Don't scare me like that then. Still, I'm glad we're fighting together again, Forte. I guess. I'd rather we just go out like any other girlies though, you know? Well, it's great that Wise Next is even stronger. Situations only get worse if we let it drag on like this. Yeah, these terrorists. If they are that, it's too much power to simply ignore. These attacks by unmanned units sent by mysterious backers have been happening all over the world. I'd like to think the remnants of Logos are involved, with all that funding and all. We have no solid proof of that, though. Cast aside their hatred and stopped fighting after the Revolutionary War. And yet there's still greedy jerks out there trying to start another conflict. I'll join the fight, Lelouch. We'll do everything I can to defend the world you wished for. Meanwhile, in space! I have a situation report on the battle that occurred in the outskirts of Stockholm today. Thank you, Nanai. Valek's terrorist activity has been occurring more frequently, not just in Stockholm but around the world. In addition, they're also deploying weapons that go well beyond the level of what a mere criminal organization should possess. I suppose it's time for us to take action. You put that asteroid back in the fucking space right now this instant. You do not char this up for us. Anyway, Red leveled up. And
as a result, the A Advent now has a passive heal. Hey! Time for another level of STG. There we go. Now we've got Ian regen for people that are nearby the battleship. Isn't that nice? Tell me it's nice. And we'll also do a little bit of customizing.
カスタマイズを始めましょう
Because we did get 2 new machines, which means we put them through their little upgrade paces. And there we go. I'm loath to stop things there, but my throat is really starting to play up now, so it's probably for the best if we wind up here. Not just dumping it all in attack. Look, I've got all of this money, I'm trying to be nice about it. I generally like to spread out my stats a little. You know, it's not really too necessary. But yeah, so we'll probably just stop playing for today. Just solely because I've started to coughing a lot more towards the end. Throat's starting to get a bit angry about me doing all this talking. Haven't quite shaken the flu off just yet. So we'll end it there. And next time, we're off to Orb. Because we've got an angry little gremlin we have to go visit and pick up. You know, everyone's a little bit too straight-laced around here. We need a delinquent in our midst. So next time, we head to Orb to pick up Shin. So thank you everyone for joining us. Assuming my throat doesn't explode again for no reason, I'll be back next week and we'll have some more Super Robot Wars Y to play in. Hey, we got quite a few missions today, so that's all good. Yeah, the missions won't be so short next time. So on that note, let's have a little bit of an outro, shall we?
俺に残された時間はもうそれほどない。だが最後の瞬間までマルキューレは守ってみせる。プレイヤーのみんな、もし俺が力尽きてもその役目は君に頼んだぞ。